is up. Something I like to do. Oh, used to feel bad. Not no more. Not no more. Shout out to Mr. 7.62. Hey. See me? Cause I'm glowing. I like a knee tape though. I liked it when she put it out. I go hard. I go crazy. On my blood. Who that is singing? I ain't nigga make sure your ears right. Don't nobody wanna be the pro what? What up, Pat? Get paid. Get paid, baby. Get paid.
Juice to the Christ, she taught him how to pray, and that's how he survived through the
night. Don't make me turn my crown off. No, please don't make me do it. Please don't make me do it. Please, baby, don't make me do it. Please don't make me do it. And the angels sing. And the angels sing.
We can swap over here.
Yeah, y'all know this, man. Smash Our Show, aka Independent Saturday.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Cinco de Mayo Part 2.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We had a few technical difficulties in the beginning, but we worked through it. Brittany Pride, we just taught Brittany something tonight.
I don't know.
Brittany learned somebody did board tonight.
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she been working on the board.
I've been learning about the board. I just feel like, I do honestly feel like, too, I'm honest to tell y'all this. I feel like everybody had a lane, and like some people here to do this and some people here to do this, and just talking and doing what I do and the board, like I just don't feel like that's for me.
Why?
because this what I do.
I mean, it's just another step, like a whole nother step. Like
know.
it's something that you being
I'm
taught.
I'm gonna
you know what I
learn
mean?
it. I'm gonna
Baby
learn
steps,
it all
baby
the way.
steps,
Yeah,
baby
I'm gonna learn it, but I just feel like even when learning it, it still won't be it's not gonna be enjoyable for me because
I mean, but it's not as hard when you learn it and when you got it.
I get what
Like
you're
right
saying.
now, right? Like I can do something and I wouldn't even like my focus won't even get off because I
Yeah.
know what I'm doing.
I know that's what I'm saying. I'm saying even me learning it and having it down pat, I won't enjoy it. It's not what I do.
She like, nah.
Yeah,
I get it.
it's
I mean,
like
if it's something
talking
you
is
don't
my
want to
thing.
do, yeah. If it's
talking-
something you don't want to do, then I get that. You know what I mean? Like if you just want to.
I know, but I love
You know what I
Brittany
mean?
by herself. She was playing around with it yesterday, so
I'm gonna learn it and
And give me
everything
time,
like
like, yeah,
that.
baby
And
steps,
just
baby
I'm
steps,
just
baby
saying, but
steps,
it's
baby
like
steps.
even when I'm doing it, like it won't be the most enjoyable thing for me to do. Basically,
got you.
know what I'm saying?
I got you.
I mean,
I get
nobody
it.
likes working the board. That's what.
I get
Yeah.
it. I totally get it. You know what I mean? But hey, man, shout out to y'all, man. I ain't your boy DJ Play Something. As always, I got my homie Tony Two Shades in the building.
What's cracking with the Mackin? You know what it
Big
is.
prices
What
in
it
the
do? What it
building.
do?
Water check wins. I already got my water, y'all. I think it's over there
over there.
somewhere.
Yeah, you need to
so
get
I gotta
that.
go get my water
You
because
do.
I definitely need it.
She giving away cases. She giving away cases. She got a case giveaway coming up. That
Yeah.
she doing.
So real quick, shout out to my homie Drake, man. He got married today.
Shout out to
I'm fresh
Drake.
from a wedding. You feel me? I had the all white on. I just changed, but I was out in the all white. You know what I'm saying? Like
I saw
You
him
been
looking
doing
sporty.
weddings lately too.
I DJ'd a wedding
Somebody
last
finna get
week.
married.
So this wedding number 2.
Meet me
I
at the
attended a wedding today.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you said somebody gonna get married, it gotta be you or either Tony.
Yeah, this my year, hood. This my
I'm
husband
man the
year.
stripper.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So we doing it
I'm
at
in love with
Empire.
the stripper. Yes, yes, yes.
As long as
Let
you
go.
be secure
At
with
least the
knowing who she
reception.
is.
We can do it at a regular church or something, but at least the
Let go.
reception got to be at the
And
church.
you know I can
Let
marry
go,
you.
let
Y'all
go.
book BrittanyCprice@gmail.com. Get them
Chill
order
out.
services.
Chill out.
She know she married
Yeah.
Shawana on New Year's.
That was my
What?
second marriage.
Yeah, we had a whole situation in that night
Yep.
too.
DJ plays
We
on the one
celebrated
too.
New Year's Eve, bringing in Shawana Shea wedding.
And we had to
man.
do
was
it on a
dope.
mark of time. So we
Yeah.
definitely did.
Oh
It
no,
was
you
dope.
definitely doing my wedding. Oh yeah, you definitely.
Yo,
It was
I
dope. It
did
was
one
real
on the
dope.
boat too. So we lit.
Yeah,
Strike it
it was
up.
real dope. All right, so if you're on the live right now, man, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank
Shut
y'all
up,
for
live.
Shut It Live, of course. Thank y'all for being on the live with us tonight. I made a post the other day, B.
Okay.
I'm sure you familiar with the post that I made.
I saw
sure.
it.
You saw it, Tony?
Yeah, I did. I saw it.
Like, I
saw
made a
it.
post.
I'm
Like,
finna pull
okay,
it up for
about
you, so you can know.
kids not having work ethic. You feel me? Like a lot of these kids don't have work ethic. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't want to jump into that yet.
Okay,
Right?
but it is there for coming.
It's there.
It's
You know what I
for-
mean?
Let's
Because
see the status,
that
let's
was
see the
a
status.
post for from a couple of days ago. What I want to talk about now is, and I even kind of hinted to Brittany about it, but she don't know what I'm talking about. But the music, man. You know what I mean? Like the music that we listen to, the music our kids listen to. How much do y'all think that influenced them in being who they are in life? Like, I mean, if NBA YoungBoy, or I'd say 21 Savage, cause he's been on all his out.
He's been on everybody.
He's been on everybody his songs. You know what I mean? So just imagine a 13-year-old kid listening to him and idolizing him, and wanting
And
to
they
do what
do.
he do.
And they do. It got a real big influence, man. I'm gonna tell you, Courtney, and I'm gonna tell y'all this because
Get up to your mic,
I had to. You can't hear me?
I can't hear you good. Like you ain't up on your mic.
I'm up on it right
There you
now.
go.
Got a kiss on that thing. Got a kiss on it.
Nah. Shout out to look. So I had to stop Courtney. Courtney would go up her daddy's house, and then she would listen to NBA YoungBoy. She come back reciting word for word, and when she started reciting, she'd be doing all this and doing all that. So I noticed when she would come from there and she would be reciting it, the next day when she go to school, her attitude would be on 10. She would be influenced. So her teacher was like, she said, Courtney is sweet. Yeah, Courtney is so sweet. Courtney is so sweet, but she got a side to her. And when she was on that NBA YoungBoy, she was so turned up in a different way.
Like on 10. The
It
energy,
used
like
to
the-
bring the worst out of her, and she would go and train. She would go to school, and they said, I would be some. Miss Rose be like, well, I told her to get up out the chair. She went up on the table. Like, she'll just go further.
Yeah.
And I had to literally go up there when Courtney was in kindergarten. I told her, if I had to come on there again, your birthday trip, off this, that, off whatever. But she always recuperate. But however, that music had Courtney Turner. Now she cannot listen to that no more. Like that, it's a wrap.
And you hate to kind of like blame it on our culture
Nah,
of
that's what
rap.
it was.
But no, at the same
You know
time,
what I mean? But it is what it is.
at the same time, because music's influenced. Period. Like the music that I grew up on influenced me as the person I
Yeah.
am now. It's just a different type of music.
Yeah.
That it ain't
And
the
it's the
same.
way that it influences you. Like jazz
Yeah.
makes it's good for the mind. You know what I mean? It keeps you sharp. So it's the way that it influences
See
you.
now
you know?
you got to listen to certain people for certain scenarios. Like I say with 21 Savage, I can't listen to 21 Savage and expecting him to be like woke like come in the most depth or be like on. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You only listen to that for the and see as kids, it's hard to pick that out. You know what I'm saying? This is just for fun. This is not how I'm really living. This is not how it
Exactly.
really supposed to be.
But of
You
course,
only
they're
listen
not
to
gonna
it.
say it like that though. They're not gonna say like,
Yeah.
okay, Boosie, right? Even though he did time for what he did or whatever, but when he went to he was saying one thing about such in the backseat begging
Yeah.
for a body, right? But then when he went to jail, he was saying them just lyrics. We know
gotta-
them
you gotta
different
pull that out.
lyrics though. You know what I'm saying? Like we know he
But how
really
you know
meant
that,
it.
though?
But see, some of that stuff wasn't
Because
say that's
the little dude
it's
actually
truth.
locked up right now from that. What his name is?
You right,
young dude.
I know you're talking about with the whole
He's
thing.
like a young cat. He's like
He's conspiracy- they had the
16, 17
conspiracy
years
thing
old or something like that
From
right now.
Florida.
No, he from
No, that
from
really
New Orleans.
happened. Like, yeah, they did a whole hit. That
Yeah,
really
you
happened.
know what I mean? Like he was actually catching bodies for Boosie. Like I mean, you know what I'm saying? Charleston White talked about it.
Yeah.
You feel me? But it's like this. Okay, we heard a lot of crazy music coming up too.
Yeah.
But I really don't remember. No, seriously, from our era, Snoop Dogg talked about drinking. He talked about women. Who else I'm gonna say came from our era? Or well, maybe from my era. They talked about being
Yeah.
fly. They talk about pimping. They didn't talk about killing.
Rappers Delight.
And even if they did every song, and I'm like I said, it may
Not talking about killing,
Yeah.
bro.
It was
Every
more
song.
fun and more, you know what I mean? It was more fun because I think about it even like with like Chris Cross, you know what I'm saying? Just this song, Hip Hop
Jump,
Hooray.
I can take you the farther
That's
up.
not about nature.
Not about nature. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
well, that's what I meant. Not about nature. They look how fun that with that Hip Hop Hooray. Oh.
And I play that right now when I'm DJing. I
Like
play that
listen,
song.
that's that fun. You know what I'm saying? Feel to a lot of it. Even with like I be saying about ladies' night with all the women, they was able to come together. Now you don't have women that want to come together. They did a whole ladies' night anthem. Yeah, and then everybody just did what they did.
Angel
whatever.
Martinez wasn't even a real rapper at that
She was,
point.
she was a radio
A
person.
radio
Yeah.
person at that. She
Shout out
jumped
to
on that
Angel
song.
Martinez,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I mean, it's so much, man. Because like our kids, my kid, your kid, Tony, when you had a kid,
I probably
You know
got
what
one in
I'm saying?
Mexico somewhere.
okay, somewhere in Mexico.
My little Mexico kid.
Shout out to Tonio Ro. Did I said it right?
Antonio.
Antonio. So shout out to Antonio out there in Mexico somewhere. But look, but our kids, man, they are influenced by the music. I don't care what nobody say. Like they are influenced by the music, and that's another reason. Like on this show, I don't really want to do that no more. You feel me? Like if you got guns and you talking about violence in your music, I don't want to play it.
Wow.
Seriously, I don't.
That's a
I really don't.
transition.
You know what I
That's a
mean?
growth thing.
And but we had tried to do that. I don't know, a few years ago. I was like, if you got guns and stuff in your video, we're not playing it. And then of course we end up playing it because we ain't have enough stuff to play. So now I'm just like, okay, we ain't got enough stuff to play. We just don't have enough stuff to play.
Yeah.
You feel me? We'll run Reg Archer all night.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? We'll run.
Shout out to
Those
Red.
are the great
I
all
say
night.
yeah, some
Feel me?
Devontae.
Before we
22.
play some Devontae, we'll run that all night before we play songs with artists that got like, you know, a bunch of guns in their videos. Like I'm just not gonna do it no more.
Yeah.
But see, that's what
On this show.
That's where it starts from. It starts from at home. You know what I'm saying? The one person to make a change for something else.
Yeah.
To make
That
another
was the
change.
next question. Is it really the music, or do it come from the parents? And I'm gonna tell y'all why I asked that question. Right? I was at a school yesterday. I'm not gonna say the school I was at, but I was getting ready to leave that school. Little dude, he hit the corner. Brother, like he 25 in the face.
Yeah.
25 in the face.
Grown, got a beard, everything.
He was at a middle school though. You feel me? And his pants was hanging down, and he walked right past me. I don't see nothing but his drawers. You feel me? And I'm just like, to myself, I wanted to say something to him so bad,
Yeah.
but I ain't had a strap
The
with
boys
me.
at my
You know what
job
I'm
was
saying?
like
Yeah.
that.
Because I know if I say something to him,
He gonna want to go left.
it's gonna be a whole problem. You feel me?
Yeah.
He ain't
Not
gonna
that I
know what you
need the
saying.
straps on, but
He ain't gonna want to hear what you're
Hey.
saying.
you
The
feel
little
me?
boys at my job was like that. I told them the origination of it. You know what I mean? You
Did
tell
they care
somebody
when you told them?
When I told them, they thought I was lying. Then I had to go take them in there to the director, and then he further explained it. He was telling them that I wasn't lying. And,
All you gotta do is show in the video, dude, talking about he like booty.
but they still, you know,
Yeah,
they
I'm talking about
still,
Yeah, the booty warrior joint.
yeah, they still did what they did. But I honestly can say, I think it's a combination of both, because the parents start you control, like, okay, Courtney, no, she listens to it with her dad. She listens to a lot of stuff with her dad that we don't watch. Me and Courtney don't watch TV. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff that I know that she can't get
Only
from my
get
end.
picking up
somewhere else.
So it's like, okay, now I still control that narrative on my side, and how hard I go, and how consistent I am in stressing this with her. No matter who she go around, I be in her head. She'll be like, my mama said don't do that. My mama said don't eat that candy. You know, certain stuff like that. So you honestly, when that's the dangers of you having a father in this house and a mother in this house, and y'all not together. You know, a child can turn parents against each other. A child can listen to one parent more than the other. A child cannot be on one accord. I can be
So
telling her,
do you think it make it harder though? Co-parenting?
Yeah. And that's what a lot of people don't talk about. It's hard to reprogram your child when they come back. And then if I'm not doing right, then he got to reprogram her when she comes over there.
It's like two separate programs. Like,
And now she's 6 years old, and she's getting programmed here and programmed here.
Half
and we
here,
got
half there.
exactly. And it's division. And you want to make this parent happy. That's why men need to really think about that, and women need to think about that before you procreate. You cannot just do that, man, and then you know you ain't gonna be with somebody, or you don't never know how it's gonna be. But it does, like, it really is on the parent, and it's also society, but it definitely starts at home. Everything starts
I
at
agree with
home.
that. 'Cause see,
Good
I grew up in like a 2-family home. My mama and daddy was together, and my dad was like, he was a slick, wore a suit and tie. He was well put together, like he was a well clean cut type of guy.
Yeah.
And even though I'm not like how he is in his own version, I'm like that in my own version of it. I'm still like,
But you ain't thugged out though. Like I
But at
would
the
see
same-
you and be like Tony a thug. You know what I'm saying? Like Tony a gangster.
We gonna tell you
know
why
what I
though,
mean?
because
Oh, God.
every gangster don't want to be seen. That's what the concept of did. Like I say,
Exactly.
you carry yourself a certain way, so when the police see you, you look inconspicuous.
Exactly.
So you don't want to
And
be.
you can be the whole pack mover, but you just don't look like it
You can't,
because
exactly. That's the cover up in the first place. So that's how. And my dad,
I did it.
And my daddy was a hustler. My mama, she did the school part. She was the nurse and woo. And my dad, he was the grinder, but he didn't show it. He did his stuff on the, you know what I'm saying, under the table. He was clean cut. He was cool. You wouldn't know that out of him in the situation that he handled.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm able to handle stuff I am. So it does. You learn from both ends.
Yeah.
It does make a difference having both parents in the house, because I had both of mine, and it changes stuff. Whenever,
Alright,
y'all, like,
so you know, I don't know your situation. I didn't have both my parents. It was just my mom.
I didn't either.
I had both of mine.
You had both of yours.
Yes, my mom and daddy was.
My big brother was like my father figure. You feel me? Like, and that's why I respect him so much right now, because he was like my father figure.
Right.
You feel me? Like, it's certain stuff you probably would never hear me cuss around OT.
Yeah.
I'm 44.
I don't cuss around my mama.
You know what I mean? Like, you'll never hear me like just, unless I'm mad.
Yeah.
That's the only time he's ever heard me
a
curse.
situation.
Shut him down, OT.
You
Yeah.
feel me?
Nah.
Like, real talk. Like, I'm just saying,
One
just
time for
because
the
I
life,
always
one
looked
time.
at him like that, like a
Yeah.
father figure. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But when it comes to the music and the stuff these kids listening to these days, because that's what we was on. We were talking about music influencing the kids, right? Okay, if they hearing their favorite rapper, and a lot of these kids growing up right now with YouTube, I'm talking about 7, 8 years old, they already on YouTube.
Yeah. All
Feel
day.
me?
Younger than that,
So,
man. Like about
yeah,
five,
so they growing up with their favorite rapper. I saw the little guy walk by me, had his pants sagging, and I'm looking at him like, wow. But I guarantee he wasn't but like 10 years old, little. And I'm looking at him, but he looked like he was a grown man in the face when he walked by me. And then when he walked by, I saw he had his book bag on, but he had his pants sagging. I'm just like, wow.
I also feel like
At that age though, like, you know what I'm saying, that young,
It's
like
starting
that's
that
middle
early, bro.
school. What's the oldest age in middle school? What, 11?
I think like
12?
11, 6th grade, like 11.
11 years old.
11, 12, something
no,
like
it
that.
started at 11. Yeah, 6th
Yeah,
grade.
for 6th grade,
10
6th
to
to middle
11
school.
to 12, 13.
I say like 10 in the 5th
But
grade.
you 14, you going to high school.
Yeah, I'm
So I would give him 12.
Okay.
You feel me? But if I was to see him outside of a school zone and I'm just seeing him and just say I'm a passenger in the car, I would have been like, you know,
Yeah.
Prepared. Yeah, prepared.
Like real talk. Because that's the vibe I got from him. Like he looked like he was just up to no good.
Yeah.
Right? But then we say, okay, me and you, Tony, of course, we totally different, right? I got the tattoos all on me, you know what I'm saying? Like I they might take me for a throwaway before they'll take you as a throwaway, right?
Yeah.
So let's just say, me and you, I walk across the street, you turn around and walk across the street. They may look at they gonna hit the buttons on me. Locking it
Automatically.
You feel me? They may not take you as a threat as much, just because, even if it's just the tattoo.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So even if it's just that one thing with you having your pants sagging, people will look at you that type of way, and you may not even be that. That boy could have been a straight A.B. unroasted
Dude, like a genius.
But just because of the way he was rocking his pants,
but presentation
that
does
makes
matter,
a difference
though.
on how you carry yourself,
Yeah,
bro.
presentation matters.
So,
I can.
Cause that's one thing I
where
learned
do
earlier.
you think he got that from, though?
Home.
Yeah.
You think he got it from home? You don't think the music had no
Even
influence on
if the
it?
music has an influence,
His music was playing at the house. His music playing at home.
Even
It's okay
when
to play
music
it.
has an influence, the enabling. Look, in the black
It made it
household,
okay.
we need to really talk about this, because it's not mother's fault, it's not father's fault. But I don't want to do the blame game. But a lot of boys who come up with single mothers, they are enabled. They baby them and they raise the women like men, and everything is accepted. So now you wearing your pants down every day. The mama don't say that because it's like, I don't want to deal with that boy. He gonna hear that. And then now you saying you doing this and doing that. I don't want to deal with that boy because it's easier for
And
them to
that's
not
true.
deal with it. And so now
Just let it
it's
go.
accepted.
It's easier to avoid it and just deal with it.
And then now it keeps
Then
going
confront
and
the
going and
situation.
going and going. You got to be a different person to raise a child. You have to become a different person.
Definitely different
you
person
can't
to raise a
be who
son.
you was.
You know what I mean? As a female, like, I mean, because
They
you
can't.
you don't know personally how to raise a man.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like, you can have all in your head all day how you want your son to be, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, your son gonna be who you want to be when he turn a certain age.
Right. And some just got
and
it.
when he started being influenced by certain people.
Yeah.
I started smoking cigarettes when I was 14 years old.
Pig on God.
You know why?
Why?
Because I was around my nephew.
Yeah.
My nephew was older than me. My nephew was like 17.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I'm a freshman up there at the school, and he a senior. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at them.
Right.
Shout out to Lo and Toby and all them cats. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started working at the restaurant, the Bright Star. I'm the only one not smoking.
Everybody else smoking, yeah.
When we come to work, we got to eat. They fed us, and then bam, you get on the clock, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we had like 30 minutes or hours to eat, depending
Yeah.
on what time you got there. After everybody ate, everybody not smoking. I'm the only one that wasn't smoking.
Yeah.
Now here it is, I'm seeing them smoking outside the school after lunch. I started doing it, and then here it is, I'm coming to work.
Smoking.
You know what I'm saying? So I started smoking.
And
14 years
isolation,
old,
yeah,
15 years
isolation,
old, like I started
isolation.
smoking.
See, I was around it a lot, and I ain't never do it. And it's like, that's why I say it is circumstantial outside of you being brought up
can
the right
be
way.
influenced.
Yeah.
I was a jock, bro. So when I was in high school, I was running track. I was in a band. I was playing basketball. Like, I was anti-smoke for a while. Like, I ain't started smoking like even like anything, bro, to college until I got to Miles. PML.
that's dope.
Miles did that to me. That was
Go
that was the band. The band did that to me.
It'll break you down, baby. It's the high.
But like when I was in high school, I ran track. I played basketball. I was in the band. Like, I was a jock. At the most, I was drinking, but I wasn't smoking nothing. No weed, no cigarettes, no
At
black.
the end of the day, though, you were influenced by somebody.
You're right. Dead ass. To be honest with you, bro.
By somebody influenced you to do.
I started smoking weed because of a female, bro. Dead ass. She was from Georgia. We was for summer camp. I mean, no, she was from New Orleans. I'm sorry. She was from New Orleans. We do for summer camp, and I liked her so hard. Like, she played baritone. I just thought it was like just sexy. Look, look, cute girl playing baritone. And they from New Orleans, so they been smoking like I said since high school.
Oh yeah, of course.
And she like, you smoke? I'm like, yeah, I ain't the blunt, you know.
And I ain't never smoked.
Man,
just because she asked you that, you
they had a little whole thing in the doors. It's summer camp, so you know ain't nobody really there watching us. It just
I was lit.
It's like band, football, basketball. Who else there for
That's it.
summer camp stuff? It's just us. Ain't nobody. It ain't regular school yet. We had like a whole little smoke section. Everybody they brought their little thing, bro. They smoking like 14 blunts. I'm like,
oh, you was with the heavy hitter.
And but like
So you really didn't have a choice though.
it was influenced. I had to, exactly like I say, same scenario.
All
I
thing you
liked
can
her.
do is walk out.
Yeah.
And if you walked out, guess what?
I wasn't gonna get the action.
You the lane though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you walked out. So it influenced. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
influence.
It definitely was.
You feel me? That's what it was. Right? Not saying that
But you
smoking.
still build a child mind. But see, it still go back to home to me, because even with influence, it's still a mental thing. Like how you grown that child.
You
like
gotta
some
be
people,
afraid.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Cause we've been getting whipping since we was was 3.
Listen to me.
And I
B.
feel-
Listen
yeah.
to me. Listen to this. Listen to this. And I done said this a couple times on the show, but I'm gonna say it again. Right? I'm 44. Right?
Be
Big unk out here in the street. 44 years old. My brother, my sister, my sisters, my mom. I never smoked around them. You feel me? It wasn't because I've been grown for a long time. You feel what I'm saying? We talking about, I'm
It's a respect
44,
thing,
so you
you know,
talking
it's a
about
respect
24, 25 years. I respected them enough to not smoke around them, right? And I would never even had a conversation about smoking. But here it is. I'm 2 weeks off of cigarettes. I don't know if you noticed. On our hand smoke.
Clap it off.
Hey, what a clap. Give yourself the clap.
Let me go.
We need y'all to clap in the comments.
Exactly.
We gotta keep encouraged
You know what I'm
now.
saying? Without the cigarettes, man.
From
We
being
proud of you,
14 and
man.
doing 14 days, from being 14 when you started.
Yeah.
20-some
off of it,
years,
man.
40
Yeah.
years, 40 years later. Yeah.
You know, 40 years.
That man, he been smoking since he 44.
Big
We say
unk.
30.
30
Let's
years.
say
You
20.
make it seem he been smoking since he like 5. That's like
You know
a
what I'm
whole.
saying? Like, come on, B.
30 years
She's trying to be
straight.
funny though, but I ain't even worried about it.
Yeah.
But anyway,
You said 40. You ain't
but you know what I'm saying? Like last week, you know what I'm saying, when I first actually got on this journey or whatever, like I felt so good about being on it. I text Brittany, you know what I'm saying? I text Snipe, I text my brother, my sister, all them in a whole group, and I was telling them how, like, you know, I know y'all know I smoke, but y'all know I respect y'all enough to not smoke around y'all. Of
Right.
course they know I smoke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My brother didn't see me smoke before, but I wouldn't dare just standing there smoking in front of him.
Like the same way, like if it's like
I
if it's
wouldn't
your
do
family.
it.
Like you say, if you say family,
I just
family,
wouldn't.
yeah.
You feel me? I just wouldn't do it. I
No,
wouldn't do it in
same
front
way.
of my brother. Like I really look at my brother like a father figure. Even though right now, like I'm 44 years old, I still look at him like.
How many years y'all apart?
My brother 51 or even 52.
I know.
So yeah,
I see
so we
that.
like
Oh, I
7
never-
years old.
I was
never-
like 48, 49.
No, big bro turned 50 a couple of years ago, so he like 52.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And my older sister, sweet lady, she like, if she ain't 6, she hit 6.
So you the baby. You the
I'm
little
the baby.
baby.
You know what I mean? So of
That's
course,
what's
you know what I'm saying. Like with them being older, I always like looked up to them in a way to where like I couldn't do it in front of them.
It's a respect thing.
You feel what I'm
It's a
saying?
respect
Like
thing.
I just wouldn't.
Yeah.
You feel me? But I felt so good about not doing it no
Doing it.
more. I
Share
texted
the
them
news.
and I was like, I know y'all know I smoke. I know this.
Yeah.
After 30 years, I didn't let it go. You feel
I'm
me?
out the game.
I'm out the game. You feel me? And it's so crazy because I really didn't even see myself keeping it
Doing
going.
it,
And here it
yeah.
is, almost going on 3
I'm
weeks. now.
proud of you, man. That's a
need it, man.
milestone.
No
That's-
smoking. You feel me?
It's
And I feel like
milestone.
that you know, that alone has shown me how you can be influenced by something that can disrupt your whole life.
Yeah.
Right? I was
Okay.
influenced by my older siblings, not older siblings, but my older
Peers,
uncle,
yeah.
you know, nephew or whatever. You know, I'm the older one. You know, he the older one, but I'm the uncle.
Right.
You feel me? But by my
Well,
nephew, because I'm in the school with him and I'm seeing what they doing. And here it is. I'm just a young kid coming up here for the first year, 14, 15
Do he
years
still
old.
smoke?
He stopped. He been stopped.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part about it. Like
Yeah.
he been stopped. And here it is. I'm still on him.
Yeah.
You feel me? I was still on him or
It
whatever.
can be like that though. I mean, honestly, it's so many
The
people.
influence.
Yeah.
It's the
But I mean, like you
influence.
say, bro, it takes one step. That first step, bro, that's the most important part. Taking the step to get off of it in the first place. I don't
Yeah.
care if it seems like 14 days ain't been a long time.
It is.
But see,
Long time.
I say for a
When you been
smoker,
doing it
when you
for
been
a long
smoking, bro,
time,
14
yeah.
days is like goddamn 14 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Good
When
talk.
you been smoking every day and back
Big,
and forth.
Real talk.
So it's the
different
first
thing.
step, yeah.
But the thing is, this the whole pose around that question, right? The influence.
It
right.
definitely affects. Yeah.
The influence is something serious, right? We talked about the kids being influenced by the music. We talked about me being influenced by my older counterparts or whatever. You know, the influence of your Courtney going to her
Yeah.
all of that.
Gang
You
sign.
feel me?
Yeah.
Tony being influenced by it's the influence,
You're right.
But
right?
the mind
Okay,
got to be
so-
greater.
That's my
And they
next point
start
right
at
there, right?
home, building the
So
children
What
up.
can we do
To build that
as
discipline.
parents, right? Because everybody gonna have a kid at some point. You feel me? That's gonna be raised in this same society where the influence is so relevant,
Ain't nothing
right?
we can do, man.
so prevalent out here in these streets. What can we do as parents to keep them from being so
'Cause it's a
influenced
case
by
by
what they
case
see?
basis. I feel like. Go ahead, Tony. Come on.
Like, no, it's something that we can do. Because honestly, I feel like it's just, honestly, nowadays, it's not the same. Everybody giving up so easily now. Like, I promise
Like,
you,
just saying, when you say giving up so easy, like
my
break down.
mom and dad, I got in trouble so many times, and there's so many situations. That, like I say, they're not after so long. It's easier to ignore and just deal with it versus like forcing the face on. Even till I turned like before, even when I moved out of school, when I moved out of high school and everything, I moved to my first parents. They still was like my parents. They helped me with stuff. There was times where I had to come back, try again, come back, try
Yeah.
again. It's gonna take that
More
hassle.
lenient.
Yeah, they're more. It's easy to be like, okay, don't worry about it. It's okay to just let it be how it is.
But see, some
versus
kids need more structure. That's why I say it's a case by case scenario. Because like with me,
I got it bad. I kept going. I kept messing up. I kept
and
going.
that's okay.
I even took a
It's
risk.
Okay.
But see, my folks gave me room of I took a risk. Like, hey, even I got a whole degree of miles. And then I
Yeah.
left the bounce. Like, you know what? I want to take my risk and just do something on the club scene. You know how hard it was? My folks be like, we just pay for you for school and just go
Yeah.
do something totally different.
Totally different from what you was.
I just finished
supposed
school.
to be
I'm like,
structured to do.
yes, exactly. I'm like maybe a year about to finish up, and then I'm like, no, I want to do something totally different. But they gave
Yeah.
me the faith to do that as well.
Yeah.
So as parents,
It
they
come from
they
home.
stayed with me. They stayed
Yeah.
with me. Even
Yeah.
I was like, even like 22, 23,
it.
24. They
get
stayed
it.
with me.
Yeah.
You gotta stay there. Even
So
we're
this
not
is what
gonna
we
like
do
it.
real quick. I mean, we just gonna put the number out there. We may get some calls, we may not. But I want to put the number out there: 582-2971.
Yeah. It's in the caption, by the way. Shit alive. Shit
It's
alive.
in the caption.
Yeah.
Put it in. Okay, so
It's in the caption. Shut up.
205-582-2971. If you want to hit us up right now, we talking about kids being influenced
Yeah.
by the music, the culture.
The culture, basically, it's the
Yeah.
culture, because you can't just say it's the music because
Yeah.
it's the
That is
hip
all
hop, the
together.
gear, all that. It's
Right.
the culture. You know what I mean? Like kids are being influenced by the culture, and
But I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. What I really realize, kids don't understand and they don't know that they need structure. And
We
this
not
is
gonna like
something-
it. You're not gonna like
Look,
it.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, but every child that has had that structure and had that parent that was on them, later on they always thank them. A kid don't know what they need.
now, Brittany, like real talk,
you-
I know some that went to school with me,
Mhm.
right? They had both parents. Both parents had like good jobs. These kids had no reason at all to do anything different but succeed.
But no, you don't
But like I
have
said,
to have
that's
both
the influence.
parents. No.
No.
I'm saying even with okay, it's just me. I'm saying from the structure from Courtney was born like Courtney went to sleep every night when she was in my belly. When she got out, she went to sleep all through the night. I bathed at the same time every day I got off. I had to become a different person so she could be who I need her to be. You get what I'm saying? Like my goal was I got a lot of goals for Courtney. So one main one was I don't want my baby to have silver teeth before she turned 5. Okay, so this means that I'm monitoring candy, juice. Now I gotta be even harder because when she go with her dad, when she go with my mom, they don't care about my goals. This is my goal. So
Exactly.
now when she come back, I gotta work overtime to make sure, okay, Courtney, brush your teeth at night, brush your teeth at night. Make sure you floss. My baby didn't have silvers. So it's like you have to become a different person for these children to be who they is. But I ain't saying you gotta have a mom and a father in there. I'm just saying it's certain you have to lock down. Like that structure matters. Courtney still go to bed, still take a bath and go to bed on the same time she
But
did
you
when
see
she
what
was
you
a little
said though,
child.
right? You had a structure in place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many moms
Schedule. We have
raising
schedule.
the
easy.
age of 20 to 25, 26 right now? That's who raising the kids right now,
I had
right?
my baby when I was 27.
Okay, but I'm just saying like
From
Yeah.
20 to 25,
I'm saying like an average
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Parents are what 20 to 25 years old, and they may have a 1 year or 2 year old.
Yeah.
How many parents from 20 to 25 got that type of mindset to even have a structure in place like this?
I had it, so it got to be something.
But like you said,
You know
it's
what I mean?
easy. But see, it's
but you know,
easier.
you got it from where though?
my mama.
Exactly.
Hold on.
You
That
hold on.
Structure,
You hit it,
my
no.
mama,
Hold
no
up.
code, and we didn't have a structured household.
Okay, so where
with
did
my
you get it
mama.
from? Your grandma?
I got that from me.
Hold on,
I got that-
Just you by yourself.
Yeah,
you
because
just
you know,
picked it up.
when I was in college, I was waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I figured that structure.
But you
worked
picked it
for
up
me.
somewhere though.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me
I did.
before we
picked
keep
it up
going.
somewhere.
Before we keep
Yeah.
going. But see, like, look what you're saying. That's a structural base you have to have. It's easier to just give the kid the candy versus keeping it that
right.
order.
Exactly.
And that's what we do.
If the kid
enable.
crying or something, you just
Right.
gonna give them the
That's
candy.
why I
at the
said
same
it.
time,
We're
you know what I mean?
enabling, exactly. So that's what it is. That's what it comes back
But
to that
that's
whole.
why
You
I
have to
said
have.
you
Say it
have
again,
to become
Tommy.
It's easy.
Enabling.
Enabling, yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
But that's why I say you have to become a different type. It's really on us. You cannot be. I can't be Brittany, who I was at Miles College, ripping and running rip while I got Courtney. I had to become a different type of person.
I can dig
So
that.
That's
though.
what I'm saying.
I can dig that.
You have to
so
become a
we
different type
can't
of
just
person.
blame. So basically, you saying we can't just blame society. We can't just blame music. We can't just blame the culture.
Right,
It started with the
It's not-
parents.
No matter how many ways you flip
All right,
it.
so when I made
Come
that
back
post
home.
and when I said what I said, it was a couple of people that came under the post and said something exactly like what you saying.
Coach Jackie, what up on
You feel me?
that
It
live?
started
Shut up.
with the
It
parents.
started with the
You
parents.
feel me? Okay, so let's just say, in a perfect world, we want to change that scenario, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would we start at?
You saying if we want to change the scenario?
If we want
of-
to change the scenario of what's going on in society right now, in our culture, with our kids, with our young black kids, knowing that it starts with the parents, what would we start at though? Because I mean, you got to think about it.
let these
in
people
the
have
community, you know, it's a
Listen to
not
this, though.
changing these
Listen to
laws
this,
by
though.
these women's bodies.
No, it's like the village. In the
Listen to
community,
this,
bro.
though. I heard you, B. But listen to this though. I heard what you said. But listen to this. If
Chop, chop.
this, if okay, let's just say
You got to stop ignoring.
I'm 44, right? So let's just say if I had my daughter when I was 17 or 16, and then she turned around and had a kid when she was 16 or 17, and then her kid turned around and had a, you know what I mean?
How you stop that transition?
How do you
It's
stop
been
this?
going
It's in the community,
on
bro.
forever.
You gotta stop it.
Okay,
No, that's the
but y'all don't think that's where a lot of them come from though, because these kids
It's in the
have
community.
kids.
It's in the community, bro. You
My
gotta stop
grandma
ignoring
kids
knew
that
having
stuff.
kids.
kids. My mama had my brother when she was 13, going on 14.
But everybody don't have the same mindset, like you
Exactly.
said. You
And
know
that's
what I
why
mean?
I say it's not. It's a case by case situation. We can't.
So it ain't nothing that can be controlled or
I
stopped.
feel like
Oh,
we,
no,
we
yes,
need
it
more
is. Stop
resources.
ignoring.
We
I say
need
stop
more
ignoring in the
resources.
community, bro.
Yeah, and
That's
I
the
feel
question.
like
nah.
How do we stop it?
If you see it, say something. Stop
How
it
do
like
we
it.
stop it, or even curb it? Like, how do we do that?
more
'Cause see-
resources.
I grew up in like a
make it
neighborhood
easier.
where my auntie knew my cousin knew my auntie. Like, if something went down, somebody knew, and then it's like we're stop ignoring that, bro. Tell these folks' parents if their parents not there, didn't be the parents there till the parent get there.
Yeah.
Like, no, it takes a community.
So they go back
fan
to
base,
the
yeah,
to the
family thing.
teacher.
Yeah.
The teacher that grabbed, snatched the little chick up
Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
school. The parent was saying she finna come over there and hurt the lady.
Yeah, the lady
Instead
ain't
of
getting
saying,
her.
It is.
instead of saying you should have did that to her, cause
Yeah.
she, you know what I mean? Like, I mean,
The
and
lady-
that's-
they ain't
it's
get her
so
good
many
enough.
That's how my parents have
scenarios.
been like, hey, whoop his butt until I'm able to whoop his butt. When I get there,
Exactly.
I'm gonna whoop his butt too.
Like, and that's how I grew up. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up in the projects, but here it is. We had these solid moms like Miss Betty, Miss Teresa, Sister Williams next door. Like, we had all these people that we was afraid of.
Exactly.
But I
Like,
mean,
seriously,
the
Sister
community-
Williams spoke at my mom wedding. I
Yeah.
mean, not my mom wedding. Lord have mercy. My
Yeah.
mom's funeral.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what she was talking about. How, like, you know, like I was afraid of Sister
Yeah,
Williams. Like, I
yeah.
wouldn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Miss Teresa lives on top of us. I wouldn't do nothing.
You wanna know
what
why?
I'm
'Cause
saying?
you was
Because
raised-
of-
Community, the village,
You feel me?
We don't have the village.
It's not there. We don't.
Stop
Not that we don't
ignoring
have the
it, yeah.
village. We don't have the grandmas no more. Think about it.
Oh no, they
Think
there.
about
They're
it.
just not looking. When
No.
they don't say nothing. They
I'm
don't
talking
say
about. I'm
nothing.
talking
They
about. I'm
see it.
talking about the grandma.
But I still agree with that too, Tony.
I'm talking about
They
the grandma.
see it, they just not
how
saying
many
stuff.
people? How many people? Right now, right? And this is a serious question. How many people, 30+ years old, they got a grandparent that's in their 80s and 90s?
Me. Shout out to my grandma Bunny.
How old is your
Love
grandma?
you.
My grandma passed. My grandma
73.
died at 87.
Say 80s and 90s.
Oh,
87.
she's 73. She gonna be.
What's my
up.
grandma?
Okay, how old are you?
I'm in my 30s.
You in your 30s.
Yeah.
Okay, but okay, that's one.
Mm-hmm.
How many others I like that? You feel
They
me?
dying off. Yeah.
Like
But you know what,
the older grandparents just not existing no more, bro. Like, I mean, and a lot of A lot of people, my daughter, my mom basically raised my daughter.
Yeah.
Real talk, because me and my wife, we used to travel and we was doing all this. So, and even if we went traveling, my daughter wanted to go to my mom's
To be
house
over there.
every weekend.
That's how you feel with my grandma.
Every
Rest in peace,
weekend,
my
cause that was the turn up spot for them. Like all the grandkids went to her house on the weekend.
That's how it was with mine.
You feel me?
With us too.
So you think we gonna say no?
Yeah.
No, she going over there. We know she in good hands. So guess what? We can go do what we gonna do as,
We
as,
don't
as a
have
couple.
that now. We divided. We divided as
We
a
don't have
family.
it.
We divided already as a people. That's what it is. Divide and conquer the
So
society.
okay,
though, I
okay.
said
So
it.
with that, right? We know we don't have the grandmas no more, right?
Yeah.
We know kids are being influenced by certain music.
Right.
Kids are being influenced by other kids in school.
Right.
What can we do to stop it?
More resources for the parents, and we need to okay.
Say what you mean when you say
So
resources.
okay,
Like, what
look,
is-
like
break it
okay,
down.
it's things that like I wasn't able to receive this or that because of my income. So now you get into the community and you see what the need is. What do these parents need to make the light in their load? They not getting single parents in the community that don't have fathers in the household. Don't just be welfare is not an answer. You know, stamps is not an answer. These things are not an answer. We need to get in there and we gotta ask them like, what would you need to lighten your load to make you feel easier? Okay, well after school, somebody
But
can
do
my baby
they
have
want
after
that
school
low lighting though?
care. Yeah, they
Well,
want that low lighting.
no, a lot of these females don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
They just
I mean,
top it
A lot of them don't
Yes,
be
they
because
do.
they
Yes,
guess what?
do.
They content with being on welfare. They content with getting
Because that's the only thing that's
$15
been
rent.
introduced to them. Other things ever
Where it come
haven't
from
been
though?
introduced to them.
What
That's
who
an agenda.
introduced it to them?
The man.
Nah.
Yes,
No.
the man. Yes,
They was introduced to that by their parents.
The man.
They saw that from what they grew up seeing it.
Okay, yeah, but it came
You
from the
feel
man.
me?
It's a tactic.
They grew up seeing it,
Set
though.
apart the black homes apart.
Nah, we can't blame the man for that.
It's the
B.
man, Ralph.
We
It's
cannot
just like
blame the man for that.
feminism.
And I hate when people
No,
do that.
I don't-
We
I'm not
cannot
saying-
blame the man for that.
That's where it came
Okay,
from.
so
I'm gonna tell you, I blame just settling.
We ain't
Period.
gonna
But
get
see,
into it,
you
because
can
I
compromise.
feel
You
it.
compromise. It's easy. Like I said, the same thing with the kids. It's
You
easy.
seen your parents
It's
do
easy to
it.
get it from them
Okay, so
than to
now
go
you
get a
just gonna
job.
do it.
It's easy. It's easy.
But
settling.
where welfare, SNAP benefits, and feminism came from? Where was the agenda behind
Okay,
it?
so let's just say the man didn't get it. Then what?
Okay,
If
I'm
you
telling
didn't get it at all,
We would just
Okay.
have to work. We'd have to
you'll
work.
still be blaming the man because now you be saying the man ain't trying to help us.
Nah, no,
Like, yes, you would.
If it wouldn't put
It's
into
it
play,
enables.
then
It
would-
crutches. That's what I
Yeah.
say.
I'm
It
But that's
telling you,
why I
you
was
would
put
say
into
the
play.
same thing though. You would
That's
be
why I was
saying the
put into
man,
play.
now the
Fuck
man
us
ain't
in
helping
that.
you with this. Now the man ain't doing that. Now the man.
No,
You know what I
not
mean?
the man. You missing my point. The man, that man, not the man. The man of the house. I'm talking about the.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. The man.
Same concept. Same concept.
That's what I'm saying. The man. You can't blame the man for everything. Like, and I hate when people say that because you cannot blame the man for
systematic,
everything.
man.
Everybody has an option.
It's
Everybody has
systematic.
a choice. Like they
And
said,
it's
God gives
easier
you
to
a
just
choice,
take
right?
the money than
God
to get a
gives you a
job.
choice.
The
But
same how it is
where
with
was
kids.
it
Listen to me.
introduced? Where was it put into play? Why? When? Do you know like the black man started getting pulled out the house during slavery? They started this doing this. This was an
And we know this. And we know this, right?
And
we still do it.
Yes. And we know this.
It is still
Okay,
going
listen
on.
to me. Listen to me. I know for a fact that's what happened, right? Right? Okay. I know for a fact. Let's just say my grandparents, right? He got pulled out of the house. My granddad did, right?
Yeah.
So if I do it the same exact way he did it, I can say the man made me do that.
It's programming, Ralph.
No, it's not programming.
It's programming.
I'm still there though, B.
Influence.
27
It's
years
influence.
later, B.
It's programming.
But I'm still there 27 years later.
But it make you feel like it's okay to do it because it happened. That's what she's saying.
Why
You
you think this
it's
word
pre-influence.
generational
You don't
curse is
have
coming
to
on?
do nothing. Okay, so you
don't
program,
have to,
right?
But a
Okay.
lot of our people are programmed. It's not all of us.
I'm
Some
finna
of
hit you
us
with
is
one.
slid
I'm
through.
finna hit you with one.
What?
I'm finna hit you with one. Did you
I
eat
know
the
B talk
Popeye
like this the
6
Matrix. Like yeah.
No, I never had it.
Okay,
I
they
never had it.
programmed everybody on social media to eat that damn
propaganda,
Popeye
that-
chicken sandwich, and you didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
Guess why?
That's one
that
thing,
was
though.
your choice.
I'm different.
That was your choice. So me
I
being
always
in the
do
house
this.
with my family, and stealing, that's my choice.
I know that's what I'm
You feel what I'm saying?
I'm on your side,
I can't
but
say
I'm telling you,
the
it is a
man
great
did
deal
this
of
to me, that's why I
programming.
left.
It's a great
It's
deal
all
of
the people that do
programming.
it, so-
Look, a
I ain't buying it.
man
I ain't
father
buying it.
would not do for him, and he would be mad and rant.
I didn't have my dad in my life.
Listen.
So I'm not buying it.
Listen
I'm not
to
buying
me.
it, B.
Listen to me. A man father would not do for him. He would be so angry. He would go around town telling everybody, "My daddy didn't do this." And guess what he would do? He will become who he hate because he's put that
Guess
energy
what?
into who he hate.
But
Guess what?
even vice versa, what he's
But
saying is like a
listen,
man to have a dad that's not there, and he gets
No,
so
and
mad.
I
don't
agree
mean
with
that.
that.
He'll
It's
not
not
do it for the
everybody. It's not everybody.
So you can't
like-
say it's the man though.
But I'm
that's
saying
the whole
the
point, right?
concept came from that for the programming. It came from that to pull them out
But
the
it is
house,
a majority.
raise
Hold
the
on, hold
women
on.
as men.
Okay, so
and
we got
baby
somebody
the
on the line
men.
right now. If you want to come in on
That's
this,
the concept. It
Come
started
on,
with
come on.
slavery.
for real, because I mean we can have this
Yeah.
conversation all day, right?
For sure.
Like, and of course we ain't gonna bump no heads in here. We just
No.
having a conversation.
Let's
That's
go.
what it's about right now. This smash house
But
show.
we just
Yeah.
gotta get
You
to the
feel me?
root. That's what I be wanting people to see. When people start talking about things in the community, get to the root. Get to why they put welfare in place. Get to why we got SNAP benefits. Get to
But
why they
see,
got
what is
But
that?
white
childcare
people that got
benefits.
that too though.
They the most they use it.
But
that's
exactly.
why they're not gonna get rid of it. But however, it wasn't intended for them to target. It's intended for them to
Okay,
target a
so
particular
let's
crowd.
just
It's
say
for them
this.
to accept it though.
Let me say this. So if my daughter
And
got
I
on
agree
Snap,
with that.
so
I
listen,
agree
if
with
my
that.
daughter got on Snap and my daughter got on food stamps, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then her daughter saw her. That's all her daughter saw her do.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
She didn't see her do nothing else but that. She didn't see her try to work or nothing. Guess what her daughter gonna end up doing? She gonna do the same thing she saw her
Just
mama
be
do.
automatic
So
go
it's
to.
What I'm
gonna be a continuous
That's what I
cycle.
just said. It is programmed. They're
Yeah,
programmed.
then you can't blame the man for that though, B.
But listen,
You can't blame the man. The man ain't programmed you to do that.
She's saying that they taking the choice because of that. Cause
Yeah,
it's putting out
that's what they
But
put
you can't
in
blame the
place.
man for that.
It's like the carrot on the stick. They
Fear
pick
is control.
You don't have
They
to.
tell
It's like the
these
carrot
girls
on the
to give them
stick.
their child father
Okay.
name for welfare. These
Alright,
girls
listen,
put these guys'
listen.
names up.
When I
for
was
child
young,
support.
my mom was on food stamps, right? My mom got food stamps. We was on food stamps.
We done got them folks
My
too.
mom stopped fooding with them folks, and she wasn't even having no job to where like she was getting a lot of money.
Right.
She didn't want them folks in her business like that, so she stopped. She stopped getting them.
But there had to be a choice thing, exactly.
So okay, so you mean
It's
to tell
easy
me
just to take the money
if
and
this
shut the
one
fuck up.
lady
You
with
missing
4
what I'm
kids,
saying.
nah, listen what I'm saying. This one lady with 4 kids can say, I don't want stamps no more because I don't want these people in my business. You mean to tell me a whole nother generation gonna come and they can't say no to it?
I'm just saying that it's easier. It's just easier to take it.
Yes, yeah.
Not
it's-
saying they won't, but it's easier to
That's
take
what
the
I'm
money and shut the
saying.
fuck up.
Yeah.
It's either take it like you
And
said.
shut the fuck
I
up.
guess he
deal.
broke it down
Because
better.
we're broke down. This
But I don't like the programming part. Like you
okay,
saying
but
we
we're
programmed.
brainwashed. Like our people are brainwashed. This was a tactic.
But
Like,
brainwashed
this is
by
an
who, though?
agenda.
It's like the same way.
Brainwashed by
Started
who?
from way back then. That's what I'm saying.
Brainwashed by who?
Why you think the word generational curse is always coming up?
But look,
because
B,
they telling us we
that's
gotta
a-
break what has been
Who
placed
are you
upon us.
programmed by?
I can't
Don't
speak too
say you
freely, man. I'm a
programmed
brand
by a
ambassador. Y'all don't
man.
get that 1186.
Don't say you programmed by
I
the
can't- I can't
man.
speak the way I
You
wanna speak.
programmed by what you've been seeing
Oh.
and what you've been around.
But I've been
you
around.
not
I grew up
programmed.
in the
You ain't
projects.
been
I was
around the man.
I was in the projects and I grew up around a lot of
But it's
stuff,
like
but I still went
she's saying like
by.
what's the word like
So I'm agreeing
subconscious
with y'all.
influence, like a subconscious thing, how they do like stuff in commercials,
I'm
how they do
agreeing.
stuff in the videos, how they do stuff in the movies. Like I said,
Okay,
That's
so
what she's saying, like
a whole
something-
nother thing right there.
Yeah, so
that's
subconscious
programming right there.
Yeah, that's subconscious
What she
programming.
talking about, that's something totally different from what you talking about. You talking
It's
about subconscious
generational
stuff.
Yeah, like,
curses.
yeah.
They gonna
call
say
it-
putting something in your face.
Why you think they call it generational
Okay,
curses?
so-
These things have been going on for generations, not because I'm not disagreeing with you. That's what I'm telling you.
We
Look,
having a
no,
conversation.
I know. No, I'm saying the part I agree with y'all on the part where you saying it is a choice. Everything is a choice. However, what I'm telling you is these things that has been placed systematically. It for these people, fear equals control. When somebody's scared of you, they can control everything you do.
Exactly.
These girls go down to these welfare offices and they say stuff like, you got to give your
But you made
child
the point.
father name. So now they thinking like they in front of these people who work for the state
I'll
who
tell
work,
you, I'll
and
tell
they'll
you.
do
No,
this
you
for
making
real.
the point.
They're scared, so
But
they go, they
see.
give these guys names and everything. These are the systems that are put in place, and now they feel like they gotta go with it.
You don't
They
have to,
But they
though.
don't know.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah,
That's what I'm telling
They
you.
do know. They don't have to do that.
Call my
choosing
mama.
not to
Call
know.
my mama.
Look,
and ask her
I'm
when she
gonna
was
tell you.
young.
I was standing in my mama's front door one day.
Yeah, my
Right, it's a girl that lived across the street. That lived across the street from my mom.
Charge mine.
She was a young girl, right?
Right.
And her sister was standing outside. She was on the phone.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to this girl. She said, "Oh, they won't give me food, and they say I make too much money."
Yeah,
And she was mad about it.
yeah. I would.
So you saying that's a systematic thing? You saying that's like something that, like, for her to say what
She
she
shouldn't have
said?
been mad about. That's what he's saying. Like,
No, she shouldn't even said that anyway. If you make enough money to not be on them, why are you even sitting up here
Why
having
she
this
trying to-
conversation?
calculate that.
Why is she
They
trying to be
calculate
on
that
them?
before to listen. Hold up.
But no,
hold up,
how can
hold
you
up.
why
say-
she
Hold
be
up.
on me?
How can you say
I'm a
that the
single
blame is
parent.
on somebody else for that?
I'm not
That girl
saying
said
the
that.
blame.
Like, I'm telling you exactly what she
Listen,
said.
Not the blame. I'm telling you, the systems were put in place for a particular agenda against us. That's what I'm
How
telling
would
you.
more white folks on this shit than anybody else?
Because
So it wasn't just
it's
for us.
still
It was for the low
it's-
income.
No, it's
But what
different
he
than
saying-
that.
You gonna
It's a
say us.
division
Don't
of the
put us in
black
that
man and the black
category.
women.
No,
It's
no.
different than
What he's
that.
saying is like the trap don't work if you don't take the bait.
And that's
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
The trap
But
don't work.
everybody
This is a
not
trap that
gonna-
don't work.
but everybody
You have to
is
take
not
the bait for the
gonna
trap to
not take
work.
the bait. Some people are going to take it and some people are not. That's what I'm
But
saying.
you
So-
saying it like the way I guess
It's
it's
okay
the
for
way
them
you
to
saying
take-
it.
it's okay.
You saying it like, okay,
It's
because
their
I'm
part.
black and I'm a low income person and they put this out here in front of me, I supposed to take it. No,
That's not what
that's
I'm saying.
not.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm telling you why it's been going on for so long and it has been put in place. It was from the start.
Not programming from the man. It's from this person saying this person do it, and this person saying this person doing it, and this person saying this person doing it. That has nothing to do with
Like,
the
it's
man. That's all I'm saying.
The trap is the program. The man is the one that's doing it.
Okay,
the
systematic,
trap,
man.
trap is the program. That's the concept of it.
Let's get away from the whole stamp thing,
It's
right?
systematic.
The trap.
The trap is the program. They
Okay,
put it out there
so,
for
okay,
it, but it's
so, no, I'm talking
systemic.
about the trap here. I'm talking about
Yeah.
like the trap
The hustle,
where
yeah.
they hustle at, right?
yes.
Who see the OGs slanging?
You called it from the because it was.
I'm saying like
he was taught how to do.
Who
it.
see the OGs doing it?
The younger kids, exactly.
Okay, so guess who gonna end up hustling after that?
The younger kids.
Okay, so after that, who gonna do it?
It's a trickle down effect.
So after that, who gonna do it?
It's a trickle down
So
effect.
can you blame the man for that? You can't blame the man for
At
that.
that point, that's the
That's
OG
them
fault.
just seeing them, they folks doing it,
You
and it's the
got-
same way with the stamps. It's the same way with
That's the
Social
OG
Security.
fault. You
I mean,
right.
with the all that. It's
Because nobody
the same
showed him a different way to do it. That's how
Exactly.
out of dope. Yeah, so I see what you're saying.
Exactly. So it's up to us
The
to
truth.
fix us. We can't blame the man for everything.
I
We
ain't
gotta
blaming the man for
fix
everything.
that problem.
I ain't blaming the man for everything.
We gotta fix
you
that
asked
problem.
about the root, and you getting down to the root, and you asking
You
where
saying
did
the
it
root come from the man? The root don't come from the man. Okay, the man gave us something. All right,
So when
he
we
gave
got
it to us.
released
Don't
from
mean we had to
slavery-
take it.
Well,
And we
that's
gon-
what I'm
when that's
telling
taking
you.
their
But
time
even
and-
though that don't mean we gotta take it, it's been like that. They've been taking it for years.
Okay,
That's
so
the
after
way
that
it's
first year that it was
been.
taken,
it kept going.
guess why it kept going though? Because that person that was under that person saw them taking it and they took it.
Do you know they put
Listen
systems
to
in
me
place
though,
where
B.
these people?
Even
Listen
if it
to
didn't
me.
feed nobody, like you saw
You
your
kept
cousin,
seeing it getting taken.
This a tricky.
Just like the hustle right now.
Talk
What
too
we-
much, man.
and it make it
We
seem
talk
like
about
okay,
the
well, I saw
hustle.
them do it, so
I can't
shit, I know it's easy to get it.
Exactly.
I can go and get it.
Thing.
You know what I'm saying? We see movies. We saw Big Meech do it. So guess
It's
what?
the-
If somebody
it's
else
the-
that doesn't
like I
want to
said,
be Big Meech
Freeway. Oh God, we just saw Snowfall. We just watched it with
from the
Freeway.
70s.
Yeah, Rick Ross,
This
man.
show that was based on somebody's life from the 70s,
I'm
60s.
not saying that y'all not.
And there's still somebody out there trying to do it. Guess why? Because they saw somebody else do it. They saw somebody else do it. And they saw somebody else do it.
And that's why people slang dope now to this day.
Because they saw somebody else do it. And they saw that it was okay to do it. Even though they knew the consequences. They knew they was going to go to jail. They saw somebody else do it. Guess what they said? That ain't going to
It's
be
definitely
me.
a choice. It's a choice.
I'm just
But
glad you said it.
it's
That's
a
all I
choice.
wanted you to say.
Yeah. But I've never been disagreeing with you. I was trying to get you to see that no matter what you were saying, it's still.
I mean, they do
systemic.
put it out there,
It's still systemic. When I took real estate classes, they talk about redlining in the books. They talk about how they decline us for loans in certain areas. It's in the books. This is not just in no real estate. This is a way of life. You've been blocked from a lot of areas from doing certain
you
things.
won't know- and you
but
won't
I'm
know that until you
but
do
look,
that.
Look.
Until you do it, you don't know that.
Hold on. But look.
How did you find that out?
Research.
Exactly.
But listen.
And reading.
But listen. That's all I'm trying to tell you is that it is a lot of things that have been put in place from a way long time ago that was targeted directly towards us. Not saying that you gotta take it, because we didn't take it, you didn't take it, I didn't take it. However, everybody ain't us. It's easier to be dumb.
But it's been out there, though, right?
It's easier to be ignorant.
It's
Just
been
like
out
you
there,
said,
though.
I researched. But
All right,
it's
we got a
easy-
phone call. We got a phone call.
It's easy to be ignorant, man.
Mad Bro, right there.
Hey, I just called to tell y'all turn the mic down.
What you think, Snipe?
Where
You
mic
already
down?
know
Where mic
that.
down? Where mic? We come down on all on.
You can hear.
It's super loud.
All on super loud. Okay.
Yeah.
Cause we crunching here, man. Like we actually
This got real.
probably talking way louder than what. But look, you been listening to the show, right?
No, I just started tuning in when y'all.
Yeah.
All right, so okay, so I'm gonna make it simple. Like we talked about music, and since you are a music person or whatever, music influencing our kids or whatever. Like, how you feel about that? You think music influenced these kids? Like, you think the OGs in the hood influencing these kids? Like, I mean, where the influence come from, and what you think we can do about it to kind of curb it?
I think not just music. I think all entertainment influence the kids, but at the same time, it influences the kids that don't have the correct parenting involved to tell them the difference between what's correct and what's incorrect. So, for example, I got my little boy. If I see something on the screen, I'm regulating what he watches. Just like when I was a kid, my mama didn't even let me listen to certain types of music. They was regulating. Now parents are so cool with the kids. Let's listen to the search. Let's do a TikTok video.
And they doing it with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only gonna
It's
grow.
easier that way.
Certain things like video games and all that stuff is desensitized a lot of stuff. So killing and murder and all that stuff, drugs and prostitutes and all that
With
stuff.
what is the Grand Theft Auto?
Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, and stuff like that.
all that stuff desensitized. When we was little, when we was younger, we played Mortal Kombat. We had to put a code in to put blood on.
Yeah.
And then when it took real, now you shoot somebody and you get a dome shot on Call of Duty or do a dome shot on Grand Theft. They got on Grand Theft right now. You can go in there and do a whole little world in the virtual space, selling drugs and killing folks, robbing folks. That's a whole thing.
Yeah.
So you got a 10-year-old kid that's involved in that. It's no different than them listening to it. I mean, it's not just gonna supersede them listening to music or them listening to watching a movie, because Scarface been doing it for years, and you know what I'm saying, it's been stuff like that. Godfather. It's just the parenting has changed to where now, because we got discipline as kids, the younger parents feel like we were done wrong, and so they don't want to do the discipline or discipline the kids like we was disciplined coming up with, handling the situations how they supposed to be handled. They want to go ahead and just be their friend. So now when you their friend, y'all twerking in the video together.
It's
now
easier that
it's
way.
time
It's
for
easier
her,
that way.
14 years old, she gonna be twerking. Now you got a problem with it because she got some stuff that's moving back there. And Joe Blow like, hey, let me get that. She give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Or the dude posing with his dad and listening to such rap artists, or watching Power, and he learned how to sell dope, how to chop it up, how to shoot. And now when he turned 16, he want a gun and want to sell dope. You can't get mad because you let him do it at the beginning.
Yeah.
You know what
Let
I'm
them watch it, be exposed to it.
Home.
Yeah, and that's what we said in the beginning. Start at home, but also not just start at home, but it's like you said, the parenting. You know what I mean? And that's what I said. Like you got parents that are, you know, let these kids do this stuff, and like, okay, it's okay. And then get what? They gonna see the next parent. They when they have kids, they gon' like right now when he said Rhythm, right? If Rhythm see him doing something, he gonna do it, right? And then when Rhythm get old enough and he's still with that same type of vibe, when he have a kid, he gonna let his kid do the same thing. You feel what I'm saying?
It's trickle down. It's a trickle down.
But he said his mom and dad wouldn't let him do certain stuff, so he doing the same thing to his son.
Right.
But if he was able to be exposed to that type of stuff and they was doing all that, now that Rhythm
see, more stuff allowed now. More stuff allowed.
He wouldn't even care no.
And
You know
then
what I
my
mean?
mama said that
More
when they
stuff
was
allowed
young,
now.
whatever they didn't get, she used to always be like, I'm gonna make sure. So we was real spoiled. We used to get everything. Like, my mama didn't never really tell us no, and if my mama didn't get it, my uncle got it. So they didn't grow up like that. They was deprived. My mama said she tried out of school because she ain't had this and had that. And then so when she grew up, she made sure that we had abundance. So you know that goes on a lot.
Yeah,
so they
of course
end up
you want to
spoiling
give your
them.
kids what you didn't get.
But you still gotta know how to do it because that don't equate to love.
I did it.
And she told
No
us
lie,
that she's
I
like,
did
I
it.
thought loving y'all, spoiling y'all was loving y'all.
Yeah,
Instead of
I did
telling
it.
y'all, you know,
I did it.
it
And my
becomes
daughter
a
called me
crutch.
on that when she
It becomes
turned
a
like
crutch.
14, 15 years old.
Yeah.
She called me on it, you know what I mean? Because I was buying her the scooters and the four-wheelers and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. And the last year that I bought her something was the scooter, I think, when she turned like 14, like a scooter she can ride on the road.
Mm-hmm.
And she looked at me dead in my face. She was like, Dad, you realize I ain't no boy, don't you?
You just buying stuff just to buy
It
stuff.
hurt me though, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But at the same time, it registered to me what she was saying.
Yeah,
She not a boy. I'm giving her the stuff that I wanted.
yeah.
You feel me? I'm not thinking about giving her the big doll house or the tree house.
It's just stuff you didn't get when you was a kid.
I wanted a scooter.
That's
Yeah.
what
You know
people
what I'm
do.
saying? I wanted a four-wheeler. You know what I mean?
Listen to this. Listen to this concept. Now this goes back to me telling you my mama was deprived, so she did this. My grandma said she was deprived, so she did certain things for my mama and them. The deprivation came from far back. We was deprived from so much.
But that's what
coming
he was
up
saying
from
earlier.
slavery and
It's a
everything
background.
else,
It
and now
happens
you
from-
got people trying
It's
to
a
give and
generational
give.
thing.
It's a curse. That's what I say. It's a generational curse.
but with what you just said though, right?
It's a
It go
choice.
way back.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're starting. Let's just say with coal.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's starting with coal now. We ain't going all the way back because they gone.
But it started with my grandma.
No, I'm saying, like right now though, in
Yeah.
our generation, right now the world we living in is
Yeah.
starting with coal.
Yeah.
Coal with 50.
52.
It's starting with 52 years.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then the mom's 30. We got
Yeah.
kids that's 16 that's had a kid already.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying? Like we don't have the big mamas no more. The 80-year-old lady that gonna show you how to clean them greens and all that kind of stuff. Like they gone.
Yeah.
You right.
feel
Like I
me?
say,
They
if you had a
gone.
kid at 20 and you 36 right now, your kid is 16.
Exactly.
Like your kid about to graduate high school
And
you only 36. Like, you not even 40.
your mama is 50 years old and is Courtney
And had you at
grandma.
the same time in the same
And
age.
it's
yeah.
still a
52.
base. It's still an individual case by case thing because like I had the pleasure of having all four of my grandmas, and I was listening to them and I was taking things in. I got
You
some girls-
had the pleasure.
Listen, I know
Yeah,
some
that's-
girls that had all grandmas and they be like, "Girl, you still remember this? Your grandma said and that your grandma said." Because it wasn't just that I had them around; it's that I felt that I took that in. Everybody don't do
Okay,
that.
so that's
some
why
people did have
you
the
are the
pleasure.
way you are.
Yeah, but that's what I'm telling you.
Everybody
It's a case by
don't-
case situation. Like
Yeah.
I had that pleasure. She had that pleasure. She was like, I never did that. Everything I was telling her, like I'd be like, my grandma taught me this. I said, she'd be like, I ain't pay no attention. She always said she wasn't paying attention, but I did.
And it be like
So
that.
it's a case by case situation.
It be like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad we had this conversation tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thank you, Doc, for calling in, man.
Definitely.
You got something else you want to say before you get out of here?
You know you do.
All right.
I said y'all to turn the mic down. I couldn't hear, man.
All right. So we good now? We still
So we
hot?
been messed up the whole time.
About like half the show.
Cause I sure wasn't listening. I know
I
I'm listening, but
saw
I wasn't even
I
listening.
capped out on the red a little bit, but I wasn't worried about it.
Oh, okay, so I ain't even pay that no attention. Cause like,
I know-
we
I
right
know
like
it
been
kept
in a
right
real
there.
conversation tonight.
And we need to
You
have
feel
it.
me? And like it's definitely needed. You know what I mean?
work ethic.
Hopefully we can get some people on. Cause I had when I made that post, I had a lot of people that come in under that post.
Yeah.
I had a lot of
Did
people
you go
that
back and tell
respond
them
to
that
it.
we was gonna talk about it
What
tonight?
post?
I did because you know.
We'll do
I
another
had-
for
had
next week, and we'll do it like
something
that. We'll do another well, and we'll do another one for next
Well,
week. And make sure everybody call
Next
in.
week I won't be here.
What
Then
post?
we'll do another.
wedding.
So we'll do another for next week. Then we'll do it for me. We'll tell the people to call. You got
know.
another wedding?
Nah, the comedy club, man.
Oh
Comedy
yeah,
club.
yeah.
Okay, man.
come-
Okay.
But that was like
Hey,
months
what
ago.
post you talking about, Ralph?
The comedy show with Earthquake,
What?
DC Young Fly, and
The
I mean, these
the no
tickets-
chaser
these tickets
joint.
been bought like 5 months ago, bro. Like these tickets are
The no chaser,
Dang,
yeah.
bro.
The all cap no chase. I think something like that.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
saw
You
yeah.
it.
ain't got some tickets
I
left.
said what post? I said
Oh, what post?
I
What
made
post?
the
What
post
post?
and I was talking about how
I think like yesterday.
No,
Like was it yesterday or Thursday?
No work ethic.
Was it yesterday the post or was it Thursday?
Thursday.
It was Thursday.
I said that youngster have no work ethic. Is it not scary to y'all? And it's a lot of people was engaging on that post, and it was like, yeah, like I'm seeing like people that that don't even comment on
I
my
know
stuff.
you
That was
yeah, you
coming on it, you know what I mean, and be like, yeah, I mean because it was like a real. I mean it's something that really affects all of us.
Yeah.
And if you really think about it, and I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean it in no kind of harm or whatever, but if our kids not getting the education right, and you got these foreigners, these foreign kids, right? They getting their education, right? Let's just say you got a kid, I'm just using court as an example.
Yeah.
A foreign kid, you got a Hispanic kid. Let's say you got a Indian kid, and let's say you got I don't know what another foreign like that's over here right now.
Asian.
China.
Let's say Asian. Yeah,
kid.
he said China.
Right, a Chinese kid.
Yeah.
A Chinese kid or Asian kid or whatever.
A
right?
Chinaman.
In the same class of court, right? And it's 4 of them, right? They getting that same education court getting, right?
Yeah.
So here it is. Let's just say they all the same age. They all for the same job. Who you think they hire? Who would you hire based off of just you knowing
Asian automatically?
people
It's
work?
genetic. I say Asian kid
My
because
baby.
especially with someone with some
Because I
numbers
know
or something
She
like
gonna
that.
say her baby. No,
because I
you
know.
can't
No,
hire your baby.
you
I'm
asked
talking
me.
about.
It's gonna be it's gonna be
I'm
a
just
minority.
using
It's gonna be
it
like
as an example.
But
you feel
that's
me?
also what I'm going back to trying to tell
Who you think gonna get hired though? Like honestly, if it's especially if let's say
Kung Fu baby, Kung Fu
look,
baby.
Okay, we'll run down whole thing.
foreigner.
Okay, we got 4 on right. We got an Asian kid, we got a Mexican kid, we got an Indian kid, we got a black
What's
kid.
the job?
Okay, I'm finna run down now.
Job, right?
We got 4 jobs, right? We got a tech job. Who you hiring?
Asian.
Asian for the tech job.
Yeah.
Okay. We got a what you said, Doc?
Bro, you got
Kung Fu baby. Kung Fu baby.
Hold on. What he said?
You got to put some context behind it. You can't just say it like that because that's stereotypical. You
That's
know?
why we saying it like that. That's why he's
That's
saying
why
it like
I said
that.
I wasn't trying to be like.
I want to say.
I wasn't trying to be like
I ain't gonna
stereotypical
lie.
about it, but I mean it is what it is. Like I mean that's just what it is, dog.
Nah, though.
I ain't saying that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you saying? Like your phone breaking up.
You said tech and she said hey without the context. So you got because
Man, because it's a lot of black kids working tech. It's a lot of white kids working.
Yeah, like
tech, you know what I mean? Half of the white
architecture people.
half of the tech companies right now brought to you by white and black folks. You know what I mean? Like so, I'm just saying, like if you really looking at it, we talking about 20 years from now,
Yeah.
right? 20 years from now, knowing what we know, seeing what our kids do, and how our kids not taking this stuff serious.
Yeah.
If you are the one that's hiring, and you got a tech company, and you got a black person, same age, same school,
Let's say all of them 23.
all of them 23, went to the same school, got the same education,
Same.
all of that. Who would you most likely
The
hire?
black person. I'm hiring the black person. That's me.
But even still, that's because
So
of
you
the
gonna
bias
hire the black
scenario.
person
Because
just because you a black person yourself, right?
I'm gonna hire the black person because I know our abilities and I know that in the times of whatever is going on.
And then she'll
in the
turn
times
around
still
and say,
culturally
and
based.
then look, but then she'll turn around and say, and I'm just
Nah, you
not you,
stereotype it then.
not you, no,
Before
but you'll
you-
turn
but I
around
mean,
and
it's still
say,
cultural based
oh,
decision.
she always late.
No, I won't.
That's what she
nah,
do.
but see,
Because it's her leadership. It's her leadership. If I'm hiring and I coming in and she's knowing what I'm expecting from her, I don't expect the results that other.
She still
other
might
guy-
be late, though.
Nah, but still though, if I'm coming in and I'm the hirer, I'm the person that's employing her, and I coming in with the expectations, I come in with a certain mindset, and I'm putting what I'm putting on her. She knows what I'm expecting. I expect her to do right, and I feel like she will do right because your leadership matters. People go on jobs playing with people.
Okay,
that feel like they'll try them and
so
see.
you saying if she see you late, that means she gonna be late.
Nah, I feel like I'm saying she know.
Or
I'm gonna
she
be
see
on
you
it.
on time.
Yeah, she know.
She
I'm
gonna be on
on
time
it.
because
Same
you
with
on
the
time.
And I'm
influence,
gonna
yeah.
relay what I expect from her as being the person ahead of her. Like I don't sugarcoat. Now we get to it. This business, I'm bringing you in. I want this from you, that from you, that from people. Hire you won't even tell you. Look, I expect this from you. You can grow here. We can do this. That. I'm gonna hire I'm gonna
got
hire her. And with my correct leadership and me lead her in the right path, I feel like she can go wherever she wanna go. I'm gonna hire
okay,
my people.
so you
Not
you
just 'cause
telling
she's
me,
black,
but you.
not just because
But even still,
You hear
though,
what she just
Not
said?
just 'cause she
said
black.
I'm gonna hire my people,
not just because she
but
black.
not just because she black.
Not just because she black, because I know
So-
my work.
but it's still a
ethic. I
bias.
know
But
we
what it's saying,
get
what it's saying
done.
is it's still a bias
I
decision.
know
know we
can
can
get
get
it
it done, but you
done.
also know we ain't gonna give a damn either at the
But
end
no,
of the
I
day.
don't know people
You
like
know we
that.
gonna take
I
two
don't
of
know
them in the
people
break
like
with
that.
the
It depends on what
I don't know
it
people
depends
like
on what
that.
the
I'm
black
just
person.
saying, let's just be
We
honest about
is
this
being
thing.
honest. That's stereotypical what you saying.
Well, maybe call me stereotypical. I mean, I'm just saying. We just ain't gonna do right on certain stuff, and that's just what it is. We ain't gonna do right.
I don't know people like that.
Are you serious?
I
You don't know nobody
grind.
like that?
No.
Nobody?
No.
Are you serious? Right now, you
No.
telling me you don't know nobody like
No,
that?
my people get it.
You know, everybody you know be on time for everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here, Brittany. What you said, dog? What you say?
She capping, bro.
She capping.
Cause she be posting all the time.
You feel me? She capping.
My people ain't consistent, and
You know what I'm saying? And she stay
post
posting
that.
about that kind of stuff.
I tell
she
y'all that I don't
capping, man.
post it.
She capping, bro. But I'm glad we had this conversation, man.
It's well
My
needed,
people,
well
I
needed,
don't
well
care.
needed,
My
well
people over
needed.
everybody.
We'll need the conversation. You feel me? And we gonna definitely do this more often.
Hey,
Yes,
feel me?
yes.
Ralph, before you go, I want to say this part. I was trying to get in there what she was saying when Brittany was saying she would hire her people because not just because they black. That's the thing that is very, very slippery, because if she's gonna hire them because she's black,
Imagine
that's
what-
the same thing that they do when they hire them.
Exactly. That's why I keep telling y'all, it don't just come from us. We don't create these narratives that's in society. This stuff has been placed
But that's
already.
not what I was saying.
But see, that's still a
Of
biased
course,
decision.
of course.
They
like
be
that.
biased too.
Yes. Listen though, right? Listen,
But that-
I'm not saying that I wouldn't want to hire my people. I just know my people
I'm
ain't gonna
going
do
to hire
right.
my people.
I know my
They're
people
not
ain't gonna do
with
right.
the particular leadership. I'm telling you,
They ain't got nothing to do with
no,
leadership.
Ralph, I'm telling
Okay.
you. No,
Okay,
no,
I'm gonna put this scenario out here real quick. Real quick. Can I put this scenario out here real quick? Can I put this scenario out here real quick? Okay.
Where?
The company I work for, right? I ain't gonna say the name. Y'all know where I work at.
Yeah.
The company I work for, right? We done got to the point now where we hiring 19-year-olds fresh out of high school. I mean, fresh out of CDS school. Everybody fresh out of CDS school, right?
Yeah.
I happen to be one of the guys that train these guys, right? I'm a trainer. So I done seen in the last month, I done had a 119-year-old, a 36-year-old, a 27-year-old, and a 44-year-old, 45-year-old. He 1 year older than me that I train.
Right.
Out of all of them, I just named you 4 ages. They all black. Who do you think I would say would make, or who you think just by me saying their age, and all of them got families except for the 19-year-old. Who would you think I would say, or who would you think just from
The guy
not
who
even
your
knowing they
age,
work?
The guy
Yeah,
who
the 36
your
or the 45.
What you think they gonna
Yeah,
do
who
it?
your
Yeah, I said that. Them like the most likely like be on time. The one that's gonna do the job. The mature
Okay.
versus other people.
So
They're
you
gonna be
said
the most
They got
responsible.
experience.
Okay, you said it right.
The most
They got a
responsible, yeah.
household.
Okay, so out of those 4, I just said the 19-year-old, he's still there. He's still training though. The 44-year-old, he gone.
Yeah.
It was too much for him. He started late doing this hard work, right? The ones that's left is the 36-year-old and the 27-year-old. They the only ones that's right to like producing.
Yeah.
That's like really doing it. You feel me? Like I couldn't start doing this work at 44. You feel what I'm saying? It's hard work.
Right.
The 36-year-old, he got an advantage because like okay, he already had his CDL for a minute. He knew about hard work.
He been used to it.
So he kind of used to it already. And that's the age that I started, like 34, 35, you know what I'm saying? So I was kind of used to having that hard work. So that's why I'm still there.
Right.
The 27-year-old, he may be okay. That 19-year-old, he ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
The
He gonna make it.
The mindset. The mindset.
Not to go from high school to this, bam, hard ass job.
But I said the same thing about college too, though. Like when it comes to college, bro, like to go from like May to August, that's a short time to be like, okay, a teenager to be
Then-
automatic. And then now you're a young
Now you're
adult.
grown
But
up.
some
You
people
adult.
can do
It's
it. That's
not-
why I say everything.
But
is
that's a
individual.
small
I did
gap
it.
to transition and
I
learn
did
into.
it.
Say it again, B.
Some people can do it. It's
Because of the what?
well, I saw
You
it.
said
when
no.
I-
You said it's an individual.
Yeah, it's an individual.
It's all about the individual.
That's a small gap to learn how to be an
Okay.
adult, though.
So
And I
so
seen
so
it from
that
my
that
family.
boils down
I
to
come from
everything
hard
that we've
work.
been saying. It's all about the individual too,
It is
right?
It
Because
is.
I grew up on certain stuff, but that don't mean I'm doing it.
Yeah.
You grew up on certain stuff, that don't mean you
I've
doing
seen
it.
a lot of wrong.
You know
in
what I'm
my
saying?
life.
You grew up on certain stuff, that don't mean you doing it. Doc on his phone, he grew up on certain stuff, that don't mean he doing it. Even though his
Yeah.
parents were hard or tough on him or whatever, he still had the option to do certain stuff. He just didn't do it.
Yeah.
He
That's
knew.
a choice thing. That's
He
a
knew
choice thing.
better. I told you, I was afraid of my mom. I was afraid of my brother.
That's another thing that I honestly can say. Fear does equal control, and when
It
you
really
have
do.
that little bit, and I be telling my mama,
It ain't got to be much, just a little
just
bit.
a little. Courtney, I can look at Courtney and start crying. I don't have to whoop her. So when I do whoop her that extra little bit, Courtney be in line, and she's
I'm
due
telling
for a
you, man.
whipping every now and then. But that's
telling you.
what a lot of people don't believe. You know,
Spin
there's a
around,
lot of
spoil the
gentle
child. What
parents
if
in
they
the
spin
day.
around, spoil the child?
It's all.
So we've been exposed to so much. I feel like with social media too. You talk about gentle parenting and all these things that we talking
That's
about.
we
never
gonna
even talked
definitely
about
talk about
this
that
before.
next show.
Like, it's no
Now
such
y'all
thing
might
as gentle
cover it
parenting.
next week or whatever, but
Yeah, we can.
next
We
show
can.
I'm on,
Gentle
I
parenting?
definitely want not just gentle parenting, but how social media has played a role in being like, you know, this
just like
raising
the
our
entertainment,
kids,
yeah.
basically. You know what I mean?
The same
Because
stuff you can't do, yeah.
right now, okay, let's say I got a nephew 1 year old. He crying, he won't stop crying. Guess what I do? Get in that tablet, put that YouTube on. Now he cool.
Yeah, he okay. He cool.
So I'm letting YouTube raise him.
That's
If you
enabling.
really think about it now, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm letting
But,
YouTube
Ralph,
raise him.
Ralph, that ain't no different than when we was kids, though. When we was kids, you start crying to do something, they give you the toy, they give you the pacifier.
Yeah, they
Oh
give
no,
you
they
a
told me to go
toy or
outside. I would have to go
They give you a
outside.
toy or something, but you talking about putting something in front of them they actually seeing that they can actually do and want to do and emulate. You feel what I'm saying? Like even if it's just the cartoon, right? Even if it's just, let's say you put the cartoon on, Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry wasn't no. I mean, if you really think them, was shooting each other. Tom was shooting Jerry.
Hitting each other over here
Jerry
with
was
bats.
popping that tongue.
It was like they took
You
life
feel
freely.
what I'm saying? Like Tom was trying to kill Jerry every day. Jerry was trying to kill Tom. Like, I mean, imagine that we saw that. That's what we saw. Like they was rightly trying to kill each other.
We not no better than when all the adults right now, they talk about the young kids. And when you made that post, this was what I was alluding to. Like, we talk about the young kids ain't got no ethic. We talk about this, but it's people, it's us dropping the ball. The ones before us dropped the ball. The ones before us dropped the ball. We can't blame the kids because the adults.
I said we can't blame the man. You said it was
No, I'm
the
talking
man.
about what I was saying under your post.
What she said, Tom?
No,
Yeah, the
no,
man.
I'm
It's
talking
sister.
about
On the
working
sister.
post,
Okay,
and I
on the
said
post.
Like I
that,
say,
and I
but she didn't say the man. Like
She said the
I
man.
didn't
So
say
that's
that.
what
I just
kind of
can't
like
speak too much on it,
that's what kind of split the whole thing.
I know.
And had us like kind of like in a little
It's
uproar here
systemic.
because you
It is
said
systemic.
it was because of
Brittany
the
Hyman.
man.
It's
I
systemic.
hate when people say it was because of the
It's
man. Of course,
systemic.
the man have a lot of things to do with a lot of stuff. But we can't blame the man for everything. We got to start
I ain't saying
accepting
for everything. I
responsibility for
just
some of the
say
stuff
it's
we do
systemic,
on
so
our
certain
own,
things
some of the
in there.
choices we make. God give us these abilities, these
Amen.
choices, these rights. We make choices.
You get choices,
Our own
options and choices.
decisions.
Exactly.
We
Options
make
and
them.
choices.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I mean, okay. So if you gonna say the man, say God.
Nah,
You feel me?
I ain't
No, I'm
gonna say
saying
God,
like if
yeah.
you gonna say the man did this to me, say God did
I
this to me
didn't say he
then.
did it. I
Because
say,
you got the same choice that man gave you, the same choice God gave you.
I'ma
In the
tell
same
you
way
why
how
I'm
they
stuck,
say in the
right?
So
slaves
it's a
though.
decision you made. Okay. The man selling you condoms at the corner store. Right?
It ain't that man.
Listen to this. And I'm gonna say this, then we're gonna get out of here.
Alright.
The man on the corner store, he got a thing full of condoms right there that he's selling, they right there in your face.
Yeah.
Right? But you in love with this dude. God, he just own you right now. You just love him.
Yeah.
Shout out
He
to
may even be a church going guy himself, but you just a church fearing girl. You just love the Lord.
God, yes.
You know, you feel like the Lord put him in your corner.
Yeah.
Y'all go to this same gas station that the man happened to own, and he got a whole thing of condoms right there. You don't buy them condoms, right? You saying y'all ain't finna have no sex, so you don't buy them condoms, cause y'all ain't finna do that. So you can't blame the man no more. The man out of the equation right now, right?
See, you take
hold on.
it
Let me
out.
finish. Let me finish, please.
I
Let me
can go
finish.
so deep.
Let me
man.
finish. Let me finish.
Alright.
Okay, so the man out of the equation right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you in love with this person. So in the back of your head, you like, man, I like him.
I love you, baby.
I'm finna go and do this, right? at that point, God gave you the decision to make if you gonna do it, right?
Yeah.
So if you do it and you didn't buy that condom from the man, and you end up getting pregnant by this guy, who
You sound
fault
like-
is
yeah,
it?
it's the man fault that
That's
you didn't
not a
print
great
it on.
analogy at all.
That
We're
wasn't
talking
a great
about
analogy.
Systemic agenda.
Saying like the man
We're talking
reason why he
about
got pregnant, so the man
systemic agenda
No,
here. That's
no, we was
definitely
not
the
talking
same
about. We weren't talking
analogy.
about that systemic. You said the man.
The man it's in the system. These are things.
No,
that we
you talking about
cannot get
systemic,
rid
But it's by
of.
choice too, though.
Yeah,
I mean, I
that's
know
what
it's
I'm talking
I'm
about,
influence.
choices.
agreeing with that. I agree with it's by
Choices.
choice, but it's individual. It's case by case. The choices that I make, you might not make. However, it's things that are.
I'm
put
just
into
saying.
place.
At the end
And
of the
it's
day,
where do the
easy.
we as black people gotta stop blaming the man.
I ain't
Hold on. My thing about it is though,
Because the man had
if
the
it's
condoms and you ain't about them condoms.
But if it's case by case, what a point to come where we all come in the whole and make a full whole decision? Because the whole thing about unity, right? is Unite.
Yeah.
So we all have to agree on
Tupac
something.
got-
The man had them condoms on there for sale. Like you
But for
didn't buy them
change,
condoms.
but for change, you need like a whole unity to make a whole choice on it. You can't do case by case and then all. Because if you go case by case, we're never gonna be on the same
But
accord.
everything is
No.
everybody
It's gonna be
individual.
an adjustment at the same time.
Yeah,
There should be one
because
point that we all
everybody
agree
is
on
different.
something.
5 children can get raised in the house by the same mama, same daddy, and they'll go in 5 different directions.
Five
But it should be at one point they all should agree on
Guess
something.
what? Guess what though? But guess what though?
Individuality.
Out of one of them 5, somebody gonna say the man made them do something.
I'm not even
How can
saying
you
that.
say that?
I'm
Nah,
saying
you ain't
even
hold on,
what I'm saying.
understand
Come on, B.
Nah,
Be for real.
I'm be for real, but
Be
see
for
the
real.
way I want to talk, I
But
can't
hold
talk.
on, wait. But even
You know what I'm saying?
even
Why
out.
you can't talk?
Hold on, wait. Pause for the cause. Pause for the cause. Even out of them
Okay,
five,
okay.
even out of them 5
That's why
kids.
I'm like,
I got you.
Even out of them 5
You
kids
told me,
though,
yeah.
they all could do 5 different things, but they gonna agree on one basic combination. Like they mama took them to church every Sunday. They gonna agree on one.
They gonna agree on it.
They might be all 5 different people, but at one point in time, you gotta come together. And be like all 5 need to agree on one basic dominator.
And it's about
a common
individual.
denominator.
It's about
A
that
common
individual.
denominator.
Okay,
You know
but
what I
when
mean?
they're agreeing
You can't
on-
case by case everything, cause that's how they playing us apart now. Cause we playing individual, we playing divided.
But what
That's
they're agreeing on, okay, you said they're agreeing on one thing. Okay, but that
got
one
to.
thing
Something
might
has to
not be
change.
the impactful thing or the thing that will make them change. So they can be agreeing on, I like chicken. They all like chicken.
That's
they don't mean
enough.
that they agreeing on something that's gonna make a change or something that'll alter their mind.
But what I mean by that is that's a build up. Like if y'all all have a disagreement on a situation, that's to start to build on. Okay, we can all agree on this, so let's work from this and build off of
so
that
do you
to
think
something
that would
else.
happen in
You need a
today's society?
foundation.
So look,
you need a
at
foundation.
the end of the day, we can do this all day.
No, we can't.
All day. I swear we can. Like, Ryla, we can really do this. But
At least for another hour.
Shout out to these 1186, man, because
One
we got
time for the
me
one time.
real hydrated right
Hydrated.
now. B, go
Yeah.
ahead and throw it to him, man.
Man, get that 1186.
She ain't got the energy for
Get that 1186
Oh, sniper.
real
Hold on,
artesian water, man. I'm saying Piggly Wiggly Marino's Food Giant food outlet. It has no chemicals. We use 6.9 pH. We got 18.5 PET, the best plastic that money can buy.
Bigger
we got
cup.
a bigger
Yeah.
top for a bigger cup.
See that?
It's the official state water right here from Atacaville, Alabama, man. Go and get your fix, 1186. I appreciate that. I'm your Birmingham brand ambassador.
Hey, do the giveaway. The giveaway. Drop the giveaway. Drop the giveaway. Drop the giveaway.
Okay. I'm doing it for the month of May. You know, it's mental health month.
Mental health awareness.
Yeah, mental health awareness month, and so I'm doing a free case I'm picking the winner tonight at 10. So every Friday at probably about 10 o'clock for the month of May, I'm gonna pick a winner. Whoever's just been repping the hardest with 1186 Real Artesian Water. Right now,
So
I
you
don't
doing
have
this
a
on
winner.
On the
online?
Facebook, yeah.
On
Yeah,
Facebook. Okay.
yeah, and I don't have a winner right now, but I was telling people like who y'all think been ripping, and I got
Like
two
the next
people,
40 minutes,
maybe
she gonna
two
pick
or three
somebody.
I've been seeing the girl. I don't even know. I think her name Phoenix something.
That's Ro. That's Nene. That's the homie.
So
That's
yeah,
the homie. That's my
she
folks.
in
That's
the-
my
she
folks.
in the
She been
number.
going hard.
That's my folks, man.
She
One
in the
time
know.
for
I
finish
seen her
up,
do.
man.
So I was like, did she really just do that with the water? But
Yeah.
it was like, okay, it's for the water, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was
She
like,
in the
okay.
number. It's two. It's
One
her-
time
it's
for Phoenix
two
Road,
people
man.
right
That's the
now
homie. That's
for
the
me.
homie.
But yeah, she in the number. So just trying to do something to spice it up and make it fun, so people just stay
For
on
sure,
this
for
water,
sure, for
man.
sure.
Because we in some different times right now, and everything got chemicals. So at least you want to just make sure your water don't have chemicals. So y'all get on that, man. 1186.
Definitely,
So look,
definitely,
man,
definitely.
Super glad to be here tonight, man.
glad
we
you
doing
here,
something
man.
different. You
Yeah,
feel
sure,
me?
sure, sure.
I won't be here next week though. I hate that, you know what I mean? But I won't be here next week.
I'ma
But
be on
after
time.
that, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna go in. And May 26th, man, we got Deidre Gaddis and
Okay.
Yoko Allen, they doing the verses. We talking about
Okay.
two queens of R&B gonna collide in this thing. You know, what I'm
Round
saying?
2 of the R&B
Keita
queen.
Gaddis and Kyoka. That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna
Okay.
be real crazy. You feel me? So I'm in the process of putting it together right now.
True that,
Waiting
true
on-
that, true
waiting
that.
on pictures for the flyer. And we're gonna
Alright.
put the flyer out there or whatever. But we already done chopped it up. We in the box and we
It's locked in. It's locked in.
May
Right.
26th. You feel me?
Tune
and
in.
yeah, man. So I hope y'all enjoyed tonight. You know what I'm saying? We had a conversation. Miss Myra,
Hey, mama.
Mama Young was supposed to be on
Hey,
with us
mama.
tonight.
Hey,
She
Miss
couldn't make
Myra.
it, but I promise you, she gonna come on with us because she got some jewelry she sell, man, and it is dope. Like I like
Yeah.
how she do her live, man.
Yeah, she
I
got that
popped to her
energy.
live
She got
last
that
night,
energy,
and
yeah.
and Mama, I gotta buy my stuff too. Like I don't know how I need to do it, so you need to inbox me, tell me how I need to go about buying my stuff.
Cash out, whatever. Like, yeah.
Like she would throw the
Venmo.
numbers out there. Like you gotta actually hit her with the number that you want or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
you know what I'm
word.
saying? Like I remember my number
Like an
468.
option.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I like how she did the whole thing, man. I thought that was real dope. So I invited her on the show tonight
Yeah,
or
she
whatever.
got
But
some
she
dope
couldn't make
energy.
it. She couldn't make it, but she
That's,
coming.
Alive.
And man, she
She
can do like that on
coming.
the lives you want to. Yeah, she
She
do the whole thing on
coming.
the
She
live.
gonna pull up on us.
Okay.
She gonna bring us some of that dope jewelry that she got to sell, man. And she be
Awesome,
doing like a
awesome.
whole thing. I don't know if she just do it on Friday. Miss Myra, do you just do it on Friday nights? Are you still on live with us? It's just Friday nights or whatever. Like I know I shared it last night.
Yeah.
Is it a certain time you do the live or how you do it or
seen
whatever?
Somebody shared live. That was the first time I saw it, and
I
I
like
saw
it. I
she
saw
came
it
in.
too.
I was
That
like,
was
okay,
dope.
she got good energy.
Yes,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, yeah.
crazy energy. You know what I'm
Shout out
saying?
to
Yeah.
the fast sign women.
Yeah, man.
Get
So
you one, baby.
yeah. So she said, "Thank you. I am coming. Sorry I couldn't make it. Oh, it's all good. It's all good." So she said she do the live on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. What time do you do it?
Tuesday, Thursday, and
So we can
Friday.
shoot
Tuesday,
Tune in,
Thursday,
yeah,
Friday.
we
So
can
what time
tune
you do it? Yeah, so we can make sure we share it. She said she got multiple days of the week. Okay, that's somebody on our scene.
Well, just let us know.
Okay,
what's
so
happening.
2:35. We just need to know a time so we can try to tap in with you if we don't do nothing but just share it and support you. You know what I mean?
Right
On
on.
that end.
Definitely.
Because I definitely like how you was doing it. Like that was dope. I liked it. I like how she was doing it, especially with the numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can always go back and say, okay, even if you don't remember what you had looked at,
As long as you know your number, you
you
get.
remember that number.
Right.
You feel me? So I thought
She
that was
said
real dope.
7.
7 p.m.
Tuesday,
Thursday, 8:30 Friday.
Okay.
7 Tuesday, Thursday, 8:30 Friday. So yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all go and just look up
Tap in,
Myra
tap in,
Beyond,
tap
man, and we gonna share the live. I'm gonna make sure we get a share to our page. Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, 7 p.m. 8:30 on Friday. So we're gonna make sure we share that. And y'all just be looking for it, man. She got some dope jewelry, a whole collection. Like, I mean, and I want my stuff that I got. 468. I remember my number. 468.
Oh,
you feel
you
me?
remember.
So I remember my code. I remember my code.
It was
That's
some earrings. I don't remember exactly what they look like, but I
Yeah.
remember my number that I picked. So I want 468.
Well, that was the 468.
Inbox me, tell me
Mother's
how I
Day.
gotta purchase it and what I gotta do.
Are you right? Mother's Day next week. I gotta get something. You right? Yeah. Oh, thank
Like,
you.
for
You
real.
just took me in.
I remember that. You feel me? So, but look, man,
That's next
thank
weekend.
y'all. Thank everybody who's on the live tonight.
Shut a lie. Appreciate y'all so
Yeah,
much.
everybody who's on the live tonight, man. And shout out to my my dog, man. My I would say my nephew. He really not my nephew, but my brother from
Drake.
another mother.
Nephew in spirit.
You feel
Nephew
me?
in
His
spirit.
son got married tonight, man. Shout out to my boy Drake. You
Hey.
feel me? Man, it was a whole situation. You
Yeah.
feel me? All white. So I came in this thing with the all white
With
on.
the linen
tonight.
on.
You know what I'm talking about? Aunt was in the thing. You see, I had the linen on, Tony, but I ain't had
Yeah.
the pants now. I mean, not the whole linen suit.
Yeah, you just had the.
I ain't
the
that
pants.
old. I ain't that aunt
Yeah,
yet.
you need this
You feel what I'm saying?
He said just the pants,
Might
just the-
well, if you gonna do the pan, might well get the top. I'm
Really,
just
really?
saying, yeah.
So you just gonna be like
And put him.
uncle.
You, see, at that
whole
point,
thing.
Oh no, hold on.
at that point, you gonna put him in a straw hat and everything. You got to put him in a straw hat.
Even with the shoes on. So you gonna go from calling me aunt to uncle?
Yeah, he
Don't
don't
do me like that.
You
B.
can't
Come
even.
on, man.
Exactly.
I'm
At that
just
point,
saying, if
Don't
you
do
gonna
me
the
like
linen
that, B.
pants, do the linen top, go on, do the whole full thing.
So you saying I was
you try to make. Yeah,
No,
no.
I'm not saying you was second, but I'm
I
just
ain't
saying.
had nobody tell me what I look like tonight. You know what I'm saying? So you
Well-
telling me I was tagged.
No,
I
you
ain't
look.
say
You
no.
solid, bro.
See, you can't.
She trying to make it like John
don't
Witherspoon.
put words in my
I'm
mouth.
asking.
She trying to make you like John
I said
Witherspoon.
you
She trying
gonna
to
do the linen
coordinate.
pants,
That's
do the linen top,
But I'm
like,
asking.
Make that whole
So I
thing.
went clean when I
Cohesive.
came in with the all
Yeah,
white
you
on.
was.
All right, we got another
Hold
phone
on.
before we get out here.
Yo, what's up? Smash Bros Radio.
Hey, Brittany ain't gonna tell you was tackle, but I'm gonna tell you.
He ain't even see it. He ain't even see it.
Thank you, Snipe.
Oh no, she probably took a picture of me and
No,
sent it
I
to
did not. My phone dead. My phone dead.
Boy, I was clean, bro.
Sure it is. Sure
Don't
it
do
is.
that. Don't do
Nah,
that,
you
dog. I was
was. No,
clean,
you
bro.
was for real, but
You gotta put the whole fit on, man. Put them stuff.
Man, look,
Exactly.
look.
He had the brown joint.
I
He had the
had the
Pink
polo
toe
joint
shine.
on, and I had the linen pants with the
little brown shoes.
Yeah,
You
you was clean. You was clean.
He had a little pointy toes, the little pointy toes.
Tony,
I got you
Look,
bad, bro. I got you bad.
Like real talk, Brittany and Snipe, they are cap, man. They gonna talk about me anyway.
She trying to make you look like John with the spoon, man.
You feel me? And then look, hey Doc, you just hung up on us a few minutes ago. We finna hang up on you.
He said you called for that. That what you called for?
You hung up on us a few minutes ago. We were talking to you, you just hung up.
He like, shoot, I'm just gonna go ahead.
No.
Yeah.
He like, I'm just gonna go ahead.
What up, man? What else you got to say about me? Because I know you finna talk about me. What you got to say?
I wasn't finished, man. You gotta put the whole shirt. You gotta put the shirt on and everything. Then you gotta let the top two buttons loose.
Nah,
Little
see, that's
taco
when
meat.
you uncle. I'm not uncle yet. I'm
You
on.
is
I'm on.
Bruh,
What's Uncle short for? What Uncle short for?
But I'm not uncle.
But it's not the whole name. See, that's why it's short. That's what he's saying. He's still on. That still make him cool.
The
Look,
kids call me
Look, you just
auntie.
said-
Butter got up under my post and he said, I see you, Uncle Ralph. And I said, no, bro, it's just Uncle.
So that's make you feel better when they shorten it.
Yeah,
Butter, hold on, and Butter
Call me Uncle.
And Butter ain't that too far.
You feel what I'm saying? Don't say Uncle, just say Uncle.
So you feel better
One
when
time,
when we are
now,
shorten
Uncle,
it.
when I turn to Uncle Ralph, then I put on the slip slide shoes with the toes out,
Pinky toe.
with the bad toes and all,
He said he didn't want no socks with him.
with the ashy toes,
What is
no
Uncle
lotion
short?
on the
What
big
is
toe.
Uncle short for?
It's short for Uncle, but
Trying to hold on. He got 5 on. He's trying to hold on to it. He holding on to it. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I mean, give me a couple more years,
I
bro.
feel. Yeah,
You
exactly.
still
I
got your
feel.
hairline and
Give me a
stuff.
couple more years.
You gotta be grateful.
Did you really just say that? Oh, you trying to crack?
She did.
No,
She
you
trying to
do
crack, cause she know I'm losing my hairline. She gonna tell me, at least you still got your hairline.
Ralph, hold on.
Shots
No,
fired.
stop.
Oh,
I'm
Brittany
just
just
saying, you
shot.
still in
She
the
shooting at me,
game.
Tony. She shooting at me
You're
with an
still
AR.
in the game. You gotta be grateful. And then if somebody do call you uncle, embrace that too.
No, I'm not going for no uncle.
Don't you got a nephew?
He called me Unc. You don't call me Uncle Ralph. He said Unc.
Oh, thank you for calling in, Snipe. We'll see you later.
Just say, Ralph, didn't you just say you started working at that truck company when you were 34?
I was 35.
You were 35 years old. You've been at that company 20 years.
I ain't been there no 20.
That's 10. That's 10.
Uncle.
They throwing numbers on you.
Uncle.
That's only 10.
He went from 10 to 20 years. He said, how you doing, bro?
54.
Whatever, man. Doc, man, get off my phone, man. Bye, man. We'll talk to you later.
Love you, fam. Love you, fam.
Uncle is short for.
Man, I ain't got time for y'all to be trying
Like
to
the
dog
kids
me
call
out,
me
man.
auntie. They call me auntie.
But you ain't even auntie. You
They been
ain't
calling
old
me
enough to be no
auntie
auntie.
5 years ago. They been since when I first.
But I
started
mean,
in
but
the
them kids is
department.
like 12. Like 25 is older than, like 30 is older than me when
We
you
talking
12 years
about
old.
somebody
But they
that's in
call
their
me
30s
auntie
calling
and I
me.
embrace
When you
it.
13,
No,
30
I'm
is
not-
old.
I
Come on.
embrace it. Because I'm
Anyway,
auntie. I'm auntie.
we'll see y'all next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Take a
Y'all
nap.
gonna be here, right? Next Saturday,
Yeah,
same place.
yes.
Tony Two Shades.
I will be on time.
And y'all doing the Friday show too, right?
I will be on time.
Go.
Yes, yes,
No.
yes.
Friday.
You don't want to do it? Chill out. I'm not.
No.
So I got caught in Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah,
She fussed at me. I got talked down.
Friday done,
She
y'all.
put you down, Tony.
I know. She.
Down.
Nah, it might not work for me
And
either,
she was
though.
here, like, she
it
was
might
here
not work
already.
for me.
I know.
It might not work for me, though.
But anyway, even if it don't be every week, once a month. You know what
Every
I mean?
other
For the
week.
flow and go.
Yeah,
every other
once
week.
A month. Or something like that. Make it happen once a month.
All right, we'll see.
I gotta
baby.
talk. I gotta talk to my radio wife, and we're gonna figure this out.
Yeah.
We're gonna figure this out.
So
After,
after next week though, I'll be here, man. We here. We locked in. You know what I'm saying? After that, you know what I
Aight,
mean?
man.
We
Come
But
gonna
hey,
figure this
look,
out off
thank
here.
y'all,
Okay.
man, for tuning in. If you tuned in tonight, if you shared the live, man, we definitely appreciate you for sharing
Shut
the
the live, shut the
live.
live, shut the
Shout out to
live.
Doc, man. Shout out to Mama Young for being on the live tonight. Shout out to who else we had on here? Tony Mack. Shout out Cole. Cole was on here tonight. Shout out to Cole. You
heard
feel
me
me?
talking about you?
Yeah.
Kayla, she was on here from out there in Decatur.
One time
My
I posted
dog,
Huntsville, man.
Taylor
Huntsville. What's up?
For real,
Satori was on here
that's
tonight. You feel me? Shout out to my boy Big
Shuffling
Mac. He was on
White.
here tonight. You feel me? Like, hey, shout out to everybody who's on the line.
Oh, my folks at crew. I'm about to head that way. I'm a little about to come in right to
Shut
the
it
crew
live.
now. So shut
For
it
sure,
live.
for sure, for sure. So what
Yeah,
time it
right.
is? What time it is?
9
It's
something.
9.
9 something?
Yeah, we started about 8. About like around 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yo,
Yeah, we're an hour and a half. But a good
Let's
hour
go.
and a
All
half.
right, y'all.
All right, man. We'll see y'all next Saturday, same time, same place, right here in the Smash House, man. Make sure you feel like Ray on
Yes,
Smash
sir.
Bro.
Radio,
Quit playing, ho.
Oh.